Welcome to the lounge, where we challenge accountability. I'm Urban, and we don't do surface talk here. We use emotional intelligence, thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion, no filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Every beat a question, every bar a lesson. I turn the mic to a mirror, life's a session. Urban in the mix, soul and intellect blend. We ain't just talk truth, we set trends from Dallas to the world. We break that ceiling, no clout, just facts, that's the real feeling. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion, no filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Trap drums drop, but the message don't fade. Every thought sparks like a hand grenade. Faith, pain, love, and drive all collide, that's how minds revive. All collide, that's how minds revive. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion, no filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Mind open wide like a city skyline. Every topic shaped by design. The urban lounge where ideas ignite. Late night thoughts under podcast lights. Every episode of thought design. The urban lounge where iron sharp iron. We build from the ground like truth rewiring. Can't fake what's felt when the mic's ignited. If you listening now, you already invited. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion, no filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking.
The following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Real quick community guidelines before we start the show. Now I want y'all to know that this is a space for respectable, thought-provoking conversations. We encourage intelligent discussions, different viewpoints, and respectable debates. Disagree if you want, but do it with substance and respect. Self-promotion is not allowed. This is not your billboard. Links, spam, and promotions in the comments or in live chat will be blocked immediately. Distasteful trolling, insults, or bad faith behavior will not be entertained. You will be blocked and banned. No warnings, no back and forth. Finally, y'all will notice that the subscriber mode is on. It is only for 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. That way we can protect the integrity of the show and also protect the integrity of people who actually want to comment in the comment section faithfully. All right. We're here to think, challenge ideas, and grow, and not derail the conversation. If you're here in good faith, then I welcome you. Y'all enjoy the show. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, we got a show for you tonight, y'all. We do. Man, I am excited to share this show with y'all tonight because this show is some bullshit for real. Man. Salute to y'all. Welcome to the Urban Lounge Podcast. I am Urban. Appreciate you, man, tuning in to me on this great and wonderful Friday night. All right. So I know you two got a lot of things going on tonight. As I can see, a lot of content creators are going live, including myself tonight. But they're not going live for the same reason why I'm going live. All right. Reason why I am going live tonight is because those of y'all who come over here all the time at the Urban Lounge Podcast and you look at my live streams, right? Last week we was covering Donni, right? Now Donni, she is the host of the Exit interview podcast, all right? So we've been covering her, and she be having, different guests that comes on to her podcast, all right? Y'all remember last week when I kind of did a little joke about this and kind of referenced this, and I told y'all that Donni, she was connected with Ace Metaphor and all them and stuff, right? She was on, tonight's conversation and different things like that, right? So I don't know. I don't know if Donni has seen my episode, right? When we did a reaction video to this, right? But guess what? She ended up having Ace Metaphor as a guest on the episode. And guess what? We are here for it. We are here for it. Donni, she is the gift that keeps on giving, and we're going to keep reacting. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, gentlemen, man, make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. I always encourage you to have your notifications set when I go live so you can get all this great and wonderful content. Before we get into the content, let me thank y'all so much for last night. All right, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who was in the live stream and caught the replay of my album release. Thank you so much. I appreciate the feedback and everything that y'all gave me. I appreciate that a whole lot. All right. So without further ado, man, we first get into this episode, man, because I only seen just a little clip of this, all right? But I haven't seen the whole entire thing because I already know this whole entire thing gonna be crazy as hell, man. I already know it's gonna be crazy. God damn. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the content, man. Once again, make sure I hit thumbs up to support the channel. Got my one great moderator in the building as well too. Lionel Shugverse, my boy, he's in the building right now. And shout out. But shout out to everybody who's reviewing this right now, and shout out to everybody who's catching the replay of this. All right. So without further ado, man, we can get into this, man. I'm telling you, man, I ain't lying. When I seen her post this video, I believe she posted this video yesterday. Yeah, she did. She posted this video yesterday, and I seen her post this video yesterday. I like, yeah, we got to react to this tonight. All right. So without further ado, we first get ready to hear this interesting conversation that we know what Ace Metaphor is about. A matter of fact, those of y'all who've been over at the lounge in season 9, we did a whole lot of reaction videos with Ace Metaphor, right? Where we reacted to, certain things that he was talking about, his certain talking points that he used on tonight's conversation, or when he was at other people's podcasts and, reacted to it as well too. If you haven't seen them videos, they are posted up on my channel, all right? Let's go back to my season 9 and you will see them there, all right? So without further ado, man, I'm excited about this because I know it's going to be some craziness, but let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into this. Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to another episode of The Exit Interview, where I and my partner, David Shands, sit down with single, successful entrepreneurs. Our goal is to not just talk to entrepreneurs about business like we do on our other shows, Social Proof Podcast, Full Transparency, and even The Hot Seat. Our goal is to also talk to entrepreneurs about what they think about dating and relationships and what kind of experience they've had that's shaped how they're currently dating right now. And I want to welcome my guest, Anthony Knowles, also known as Ace Metaphor.
What's up? How are y'all? What's going on?
Dang, full government name.
Ones in the chat is crazy. So Ace, on the Exit Interview, I asked questions that I think should be asked on like the first 3 days. Okay. Questions that might be embarrassing for somebody else to ask or awkward for somebody else to ask because we're always trying to be like on our best behavior. So you are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Successful?
Yes.
6 figures, 7 figures? 8, 9?
I'm decent.
Are you at least a 6-figure entrepreneur?
Oh, yeah.
Are you at least a 7-figure entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what you do.
So why is that important to start off the conversation? Listen, that he's either a 6, 7, or 8-figure entrepreneur. Why is that even important? Because to be honest, it's really not important at all, to be honest with you. Who the hell cares? But let's continue.
Well, I'm a podcast host. So I host a podcast called Tonight's Conversation. I'm the CEO and president of the company, the founder. And we travel all over the country doing live podcasts and talking about people's relationship problems. But behind that, you know, I'm a content creator, I'm a strategist, I'm a marketer. I wear many hats for the business. So that's
including
what I do,
pandering.
mostly. So most people know me online.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me why, we'll open this up with this question. Tell me why you exited your last relationship.
The relationship exited me. I would love to sit here and tell you that it was me that decided to leave, but I got broken up. I was the broke up so I got broke up with, right? And so honestly, it was just about that time. It had ran its course. I had been in that relationship since I was like 26. And it lasted until I was 34. So yeah, it was just about that time. And I just turned 37. So it's been about a few years now.
Have you healed from that breakup?
Absolutely. You know what's interesting about breakups when it happens? You never think you're gonna get to the other end of it. Like you think that you always gonna be missing that person. You're gonna wake up and honestly, unless I'm prompted, I don't even think about that relationship. I've unpacked it, I put it in a proper perspective, and I don't really revisit it unless I have to. Yeah.
What's the reason, according to you, from your perspective, that she ended the relationship?
She found somebody better for her.
Do you find somebody better just by like grocery shopping, or are there things that's fundamentally wrong in the relationship that would make them start looking for somebody better?
Both. I think you can become a different person while you're in a relationship. I think that at 26 and at 24, we were really great for each other. But then as you grow, sometimes you don't grow together. Sometimes you grow apart. Sometimes you turn into a different person. And now that different person, I'm no longer as attracted to. Now I have a better understanding of who I am. And so maybe I start looking over to see if there's a person that can better fit who I am now. So I don't.
So I have a question about this theory, okay? Because we kind of talked about this. Well, we kind of dabble into this particular talking point on the lounge a lot, and especially when I keep reiterating over and over again about vetting, okay? So my whole stance on the vetting thing is that it should be initiated in the beginning stages of the relationship and also during the courting phases of the relationship. Hell, it should keep on going all the way until, you know, you be end up getting married. But once when you are in a serious relationship, I also have referenced this. I have said that, hey, even when you're in a relationship, you still need to do evaluations of the relationship, meaning that you need to check on each other and see if y'all still are aligning with each other, you know, or, you know, if y'all need to recalibrate or to readjust. So here's my question I want to ask about this. He's talking about this whole concept of growing apart, right? My question is this. Just because you grow apart, do that necessarily is a valid reason for you to exit out the relationship? Now, when I say growing apart, I'm not talking about toxicity or any type of toxic thing that's happening in the relationship that caused this to happen. I'm talking about you and her are constantly evolving. You're always going to be evolving. You're always going to be learning. Sometimes a person don't want to evolve no more. They just want to stay stagnant while the other persons continue to evolve as a person. So my question is that, do that constitute as a valid reason to terminate the relationship? That's my question. Because I believe in that particular situation, that does not validate the reason for you to terminate the relationship, because you keep evolving as a human being. Because if that be the case, then no one should be married. No one should be in a relationship, because it's inevitable. People are going to either always evolve to become a better version of themselves, or they're going to be stagnant or stay where they at because they're cool with where they at. You know what I'm saying? So once again, is that a valid reason to terminate the relationship because you see yourself growing, evolving, to improve yourself? Another thing I want to throw out there too is this. We have to question the reason for one's evolution. Okay? Now, if you are evolving because you simply want to be the best version of yourself, because it sounds self-fulfilling for you, that I don't see nothing wrong with that. But if you evolving due to some weird, selfish reason because you done been in a toxic relationship and you evolving so you could prevent yourself from getting into another toxic relationship, or you doing it for any other type of manipulation purposes, then I got to call bullshit on it.
That's bullshit.
Because at that point, you're actually evolving into being a narcissist. You're actually evolving in being a manipulator, actually a master manipulator at that. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're doing it for the right reason, then it shouldn't constitute a reason that you should terminate the relationship. Where you doing it, then all of a sudden you're not happy because she's not doing the same damn thing that you're doing, because that's bullshit. In that situation, if she's comfortable where she at, then accept her for where she at, as long as it ain't toxic. Even vice versa, if she's growing, right, and you're comfortable where you at as a man, accept him for where he at. But I'm also going to throw this to him. We're going to continue, all right? I normally see modern women use this particular talking point, talking about, we didn't grow apart, to be honest with you. A lot of modern women say that, but you also get these blue pill men like Ace Metaphor who adopted the ideology. And now they're using it as a particular talking point where we grew apart. We grew apart, man. Okay, how did y'all grow apart? In most cases, they don't even know how they grew apart. They be like, we just grew apart. So y'all let me know what y'all think about my perspective on that, about that whole growing apart thing. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that for real, because that's how the way I see it. That's how the way I perceive it, that if you're doing it for the right reason, you are doing an evolution for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why, if you're make yourself a better person and that person is stagnant, I don't see a reason why you should terminate the relationship or try to force them to get on your level. Because maybe it's not meant for them to be on your particular level. Maybe that journey is solely for you to experience that, but not the other person who you're in a relationship with. I believe that that's, be honest with you, that's disingenuous. But y'all let me know. We continue. Those of y'all who are tuning in, make sure you hit thumbs up to support the channel, all right? So let's continue to hear why Ace Metaphor said that him and this gal had grew apart, all right?
Take it as an indictment on me. Okay. I just think that, ultimately, and I say this to everybody, if I wanted to do something about it, I should have married her. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even at that point. So I think all is fair in love and war. And sometimes if you don't want to lose her, put a ring on it. And I didn't. So with that being said, I can't be too salty about it. Now, it worked out.
Okay.
Because I love my life now. And I think it was the best decision.
Okay, so he's saying this. He said ultimately the girl that he was with, she wanted to get married. But he wasn't ready for marriage. Okay. Now, in that particular circumstance, right, this is why I tell you all the time, gentlemen, that it's important for you to vet out people, vet out these women to make sure if they are in line with you. Don't be just getting with them because they look good. So within the vetting process, that should have been a main question that he should have had asked her as well. How's your view on marriage? To make sure that they align together on these views. And what is your time frame on us getting married? Or do you want to get married, or do you want to do a common law marriage? Do you believe in marriage? Do you believe you don't want to be in a contract within, legal systems of marriage? All of that should have been put on the table. Okay. So even with all that being said, right, you decide to be in a relationship with each other. She the only thing that she's saying is that she wants to, seal it legally, right? And you don't want to do that. So let's ask the question again, gentlemen. Is that a valid reason to terminate the relationship? Due to what he's saying that, we wasn't evolving together. What do y'all think? But let's continue.
Of that. Yeah. Do you think that you changed? Like you said, sometimes people just change. Do you think that you drastically changed in that relationship that made you unattractive to her?
The unattractive part, I'm never going to just accept that.
Oh my gosh.
Now we're going crazy.
You said
that. But that's crazy. But yeah, I drastically changed. You got to think at 26.
Okay.
It's before I became I might have been 27. I was still working at the hospital as a nurse.
Okay.
I had just started a YouTube channel, Facebook, my Instagram, Ace Metaphor, and I was doing motivational video. I had maybe did my first tour. We talking about 100 people in a conference, not even a conference room. We talking about a meeting room at a hotel. And that's where I really met her.
Okay.
And so you got to think it was a hobby at that point. So you met me as a nurse, and I was a man with a hobby. I had time. And matter of fact, I had freedom of thought.
Okay.
And then as I started finding my purpose, that became the center for me. It became consuming. And I've turned into an entrepreneur where you necessarily can't turn your brain off, or you got to be more attentive here. And although it opened up a lot of avenues in my life financially and networking and being able to, it just if that's not what you chose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's I don't want to be oh man, she wouldn't ride it. No, that's not what she chose. She probably chose a man with a simpler life, and I evolved into somebody that wasn't. Yeah. And honestly, there's probably shit I could have did better in the relationship. So
what?
Probably a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what? You remember a complaint that she had over and over and over
again? With it.
Nah, not over and over and over. It's crazy. Honestly, I used to get in trouble for what I said on stage. So there's a separation. A lot of times, y'all know I don't be serious all the time on stage. A lot of times for the narrative, for the plot, to be the contrarian, to keep the entertainment value, I might make up a story or argue a point that didn't really, I don't really necessarily feel, but or sometimes my life is my case study. And so sometimes I might say something on stage that's if you my girl, you probably didn't like to hear me say.
So going forward, you're still the host of this highly successful podcast, and it does require that you have some polarizing thoughts and opinions, or you're highlighting certain things. How do you get ahead of that this time in a new relationship?
Well,
before we get into all that, right? Part of this particular talking point that he's saying right now, I can honestly relate to this, okay? I can honestly relate to this. As me also being a podcaster, right? And as I'm growing more as an influencer. Yes, it's true that we tend to say things that's polarizing, you know what I mean? And when you say things that's polarizing, it could ultimately come all the way back in. It could affect your relationship. That your girl or woman or wife or whatever, they can interpret it totally different from how the way you said it, right? Based on their feelings. So what tends to happen is this, gentlemen, and this is just through my personal experience with dealing with this, right? What tends to happen is this, is that if they don't understand the mission behind it, right? If they don't understand the overall premises of doing what you're doing, they're going to react to it based on not only their feelings and their emotions, but they also going to react to it through fear, and it's going to trickle down to where they're going to want to manipulate you. What do I mean by that, gentlemen? It will start off very subtle at first. It will start off with something as simple as having a conversation about one of your previous episodes, or they may have seen a clip or anything like that somebody took and did a reaction of it or whatever, right? They'll look at that and they'll say something simple about, hey, I looked at this clip and, he said this and that and that. Or, what do you mean by that? And you was being direct and told her exactly what you meant by that. She didn't like it, but however, she accepted it. But in her mind, she don't like it. So at this point, that particular thing is growing because now she's thinking about, okay, if he's saying this, then is this a reflection of our actual relationship? Is this how the way he really is? And then also she started going even more deeper into it. Did I really marry this man, or did I really get into a relationship with this particular man? Do I really know him? Because the things that we was talking about currently in our relationship, even prior to that, he didn't say none of these things to me, but he's saying these things now. So did he change? And then I'll go deeper into their feelings about this. Is it me? Is it me? Is this a reflection of our overall relationship? Does he have this reflection where he look at me the same exact way? So all of this is building up in her, right? And so eventually it's going to come out in a manipulative way. And this starts off, stage 2 starts off with this. And this is the reason, gentlemen, this is the reason why I have put up a community post about pillow talking, okay? Because this is how stage 2 occurs. Stage 2 occurs exactly like this. She will purposely be extra nice to you for no apparent reason. It's not your birthday. It's not Father's Day. If you end up getting some coochie on Father's Day, y'all know how that goes. But it's not a day that's special, right? But all of a sudden she's being extra nice, just to be extra nice. And so you as a man, you're not thinking about it. You ain't thinking nothing about it. You're just thinking that it's normal behavior, right? So she doing all these things, decide to cook, your favorite meal, and you eat your favorite meal, you hang out, and, different things. She decided to do these things to, pretty much impress you. Right afterwards and stuff, right? Y'all end up, making love. Then right after you making love, that's when stage 2 is going to happen. Pillow talking. It occurs just like this, gentlemen. Right after you got through and stuff, right, she'll say, yeah, babe, I'm not sure about the things that you said on your podcast, on your show. And she begin to express the reason why she feel that way. And then, she be all nice and lovey-dovey and kissing all on your neck and on your spine and everything like that. Do you think you could rephrase it or, maybe say it in this way and stuff? And what she's doing what typical women do. Not modern women, but women. She's doing particularly what women do, which is they weaponize their body to manipulate and get what they want. And so now, since you are vulnerable in that moment, you're not thinking with your mind. You're still thinking with your little mind because you just smashed, you just got your, you got your rocks off and everything. You happy, you cool. And so you're not thinking logically at that moment. You're in your emotional state right now. So in your emotional state, you end up agreeing with her. You end up reconsidering it. She done plant that seed into your mind. So right after the pillow talk happened, that's when stage 3 happens. Stage 3 is where now all of a sudden you sit up here changing your whole production. And you're trying to figure out why the hell I'm changing my whole production. Because she manipulated you, bro. All because she didn't agree with a certain thing that you said. So that's why I say in this particular moment, I can relate to Ace metaphor talking about this because it do happen like that. It really do. And I can also relate to him where he was talking about his purpose, okay? Now, sometimes even when you are operating in your purpose, right? And once again, I keep reiterating this over and over again, gentlemen, about vetting, okay? But this is why it's so important to make sure that whatever woman that you are with, right, that she is aligned with your purpose, not you aligned with her purpose, not y'all being equal or anything like that, because that do not work.
That's bullshit.
That is not the biblical order of how it works. You is the head. So whatever skills and abilities or education or whatever it is that she already have, she should be bringing it to you to the table. And so it could be aligned with your purpose, not you knowing yourself and aligning with her purpose, or not you partnering together with her so y'all both could be in the purpose together. That ain't how it works, period. She should be bringing that into your relationship. Because keep in mind, gentlemen, who the one who initiate relationships? Who the one who ultimately accept being in a relationship? It's not her. It's you, bro. Because you the one who started it. And all she had to do is either accept it or deny it. If she accepted it, guess what? It's the same equivalent of her accepting a job offer. You the boss, you the company, you the employer. She accepted the job offer that you presented to her. It's not the other way around, where she accepted the job offer and now all of a sudden she acted like she run the whole damn company. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
So once again, I understand where he's coming from. In this particular moment, I get it. I understand it. I understand it clearly. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Make sure y'all hit thumbs up to support the channel. Once again, we're reacting to X Metaphor. He is on the Exit Interview podcast with Donni. And this episode is going to be interesting as hell, y'all. So make sure y'all support the channel. Let's go ahead and dive deeper into this content, all right?
This time somebody would choose that.
She grew into it. She inherited it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she didn't get the podcast host, the panel, me talking about threesomes and this and this and that, and then now everything seems to hit too close to home. So now if I'm talking about relationships all the time, let's say me and the lady I'm talking to have a relationship problem. I'm not talking about it on stage, but it seemed like I am. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like I'm using our relationship as a case study. And it's difficult because honestly, you know, that's the one thing I hate talking about is what I talk about on stage. Cause I'm like,
No, I'm also called bullshit on this one.
That's bullshit.
Bro, you can't bullshit a bullshitter, bro. All right? So be honest, Ace. You literally are referencing your relationship, but you're doing it in an indirect way. Okay. Whenever they're on stage and they're sharing a perspective, that is called using their anecdotal experience, meaning that this is something that they either have experienced in the past or they're currently experiencing this right now. Okay. Even the things that I share on my podcast, right? It's either experiences that I had in the past, or it could be experiences that I'm sharing right now that's literally happened to me at this moment. But here's once again, here's the thing behind this. She had to accept it. Once again, she had to accept that. If she don't accept that, then guess what? That is not your fault. That is her fault. Because at that point, it's going into the lines of being insecure. Not you, her. Because even if you're having like certain type of issues in your relationship, that whole entire thing could literally either help your relationship or if she ended up being chaotic and toxic, she could literally tear it down. Because it could be an opportunity. Because here you go, you have all these different characters or all these different people talking about this one particular thing, right? But guess what they're doing? They are sharing their personal anecdotal experience behind it. And so they experience that they're sharing behind it. It could be a possibility where it could be something that is said that can actually help the relationship. Am I lying? It could be like one little nugget that's one of them say, like Kitty or one of them would give a spiritual perspective about it, right? And that one little thing could literally help the relationship or help whatever it is that's going on because somebody asked the question. This is no different from going to like a relationship therapist or whatever you want to call it, to be honest with you. But let's continue.
Entertaining people, but ultimately it's about being careful though and respectful of your relationship. So I've learned to kind of keep it, try to be a little bit more
with it, man. Be
conscious
careful on the road.
stage.
So I've joined you on some tonight's conversations panels. And a lot of people often wonder if you're making up some of these scenarios, right? Just to have like a viral clip. And I can tell you that the audience members really come to that microphone with some really wild scenarios. When you're listening to these men and these women come up and they're talking about their experiences in relationships and problems that they're dealing with, does that make you lose faith in relationships?
No, not at all.
And real quick, I don't mean to keep pausing, right? But I do want to throw this disclaimer too, all right? Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. Now, there are some people that get up there on a mic and they share their experiences, right? I'm going to let y'all know that some of them people are paid actors, okay? Them are not actual real people. Once again, some of them people are paid actors that Ace Metaphor them, literally paid them to get up there and say some egregious stuff just so they could get a viral clip. Because he already admitted to you that some of the stuff that he say be made the hell up. He admitted like almost like 5 minutes ago saying that. So them people that get up there, them are the people that he done paid to get up there and say this wild stuff so it could be a viral clip so he can keep the money going. Just letting you know.
Because we real people. Like people be going through stuff. People be peopling. And the only difference between a person at the mic and a person in the audience is they have more of a courage to come and say it. But I bet if everybody talked about their most embarrassing relationship moment, it would sound similar.
Yeah.
Like if I told you mine, I don't want to right now.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
I don't want to. Like, but if I did.
But I want to know. You should have brought it up.
Because I've done interviews with you. What you gonna do is I'm gonna tell it. We're gonna stick there for a minute.
No, we're not.
Okay.
I promise. What's your most embarrassing relationship moment?
Paying for an apartment for my ex for her to fuck another nigga.
Damn.
The day
I said we weren't gonna stay here.
the day she moved in, and then she was calling me. Like I was trying to call because I wanted to see the apartment that I paid for, and her toilet was broke the whole day, so she never called me back. And then the next day she calls me back, and you know I think I knew, but I didn't say nothing. But my point is, if I went to the mic and I said it to a panel of people, it's going to get a similar reaction. We all got a little shit like that, and even as confident as you can be, as successful you can be, as put together, some of us got master's degrees, some of us, bro, sometimes we all fall because love make you do some stupid shit sometimes.
In other words, Ace, he was a straight up beta and a sucker.
Beta!
That boy there, man. That boy. I got a song for this Negro right here for falling for that stupid shit.
Wow, you didn't really have to do all that. That was so kind of you. So I
Got
have
a
this
song
special
for him.
song
Just for you, bro.
Here we go. I just wanna be a beta male for life. I know I'm trying to eliminate that shorty's strife. Everything just feels so right. I am never gonna stop simping at all.
Gentlemen, we got to stop this simping, bro. We really do, man. We really got to stop the simping for real. Waffle said Ace is part of the cycles. 2, I don't trust him. No, nobody don't trust him because keep in mind, Waffle, he came through the teachings of Derrick Jackson, all right? Derrick Jackson literally mentored this dude, man. So that's that.
Did you forgive that cheating and continue in the relationship, or was it over for you at that point?
Nah, it was over. It was over before then, but I didn't cut the ties soon enough. So then I think I opened myself up for this possibility. Now, I wasn't stupid. I didn't put the apartment in my name.
Okay.
Because that was asked to me, hey, could you put it? I'm like, now that's just dumb.
So you stopped paying the rent. It became her responsibility.
Yeah, and that was a terrible decision.
Why was that terrible?
Because then people start talking when you don't pay the rent.
Oh.
But that's a story for another day.
We don't have to deep dive there because
That's a story for
wild
another.
enough. First of all, I have so many questions. Like, what does a broken toilet have to do with not being able to answer the phone?
Can I be honest with you though?
Yeah.
Honestly, like I have a certain level of care and then a certain level of non-caring. And the certain level of non-caring is, man, things gonna come to light when they come to light. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it absolutely did at the right time. Mm-hmm. But man, sometimes you gotta let people do what they want to do. Yeah. And I'm not, my job ain't to police you. I got too much stuff going on in my life. If you're not a solid person, it's gonna come out. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel bad for sponsoring a few months of rent because if I lost a few $1,000s, but I learned the truth about you, it was a lesson well worth it.
What?
You know what I mean?
Do you still sponsor rent today?
At times, and bags and trips and the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, what?
Is it because you feel like you have to, or is this the way that you show love?
It's the way I show love. Like, I don't spend money on myself. I don't need it. I'm simple.
What?
But it allows me to show I care for other people sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so providing is a love language for me. I love people feeling comfortable about me. And it ain't just romantically. If I go out with a group of people, I like to pick up the check.
Yeah.
And but if people know me, how I eat, I go to a regular bar every single day and eat regular food. I don't need $100 plate food. I don't need that. But if I'm celebrating you, let's eat this. You know, let me take care of that for you.
Hey, Joe, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I'm not. Hey, you're right. You're absolutely right. If it's tricky, if you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But, we got to ask this question, gentlemen, because we could clearly see that this dude tricky like a mofo for real. We could clearly see that. But here's still the question that we need to ask, gentlemen. Is he tricking because deep down inside he have a certain level of insecurity about himself? That he feel like that he needs to be accepted. Now keep in mind, he said that the gift of giving is his love language. So he didn't specify that he only give to a certain people who qualifies for it, right? He didn't specify that. He just saying he just do it in general. So is that a form of insecurity within him? That he does need to be socially accepted? What do y'all think? Now, going back to this tricky part. Now, I get the whole premises of when men trick and do different things like that, because trust me, I done been there and did it. I done did it. Trust me, I get it. I understand it. But when you're doing it for insecurity reasons, that's totally different. Then to top it off, it opens you up to being master manipulated by not only women but other people as well too. And then another thing he mentioned too, he was saying that he don't need money. That's also bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Because we know, gentlemen, because I done said this over and over again, money is used as a tool for us to accomplish our overall purpose. Okay? So we understand that we need it for that particular tool. But for him to say, well, I don't need money at all, that's bullshit, because if that be the case, you want to be pushing as hard to create pandering content so you can make money. Right? You want to be gift giving the way that you was doing if you didn't care about money in order to do it. Right? But let's continue, y'all.
So, like in my regular life, that's what I like to do. So if somebody's in
Big
need, if I'm
head,
messing
little
with
arms.
somebody, we vibing, are we a friend or whatever, and I got it, and you're not abusing it, I don't mind sharing.
Do you feel like you overcompensate with gifts because as a busy business builder, you don't have a whole lot of time?
No, because I can make time in a way in which sometimes people that aren't as financially free, or I don't even want to say that, but I make my own schedule. So if we were talking and you say every Tuesday I want a date night, I will make sure I'm in Atlanta every Tuesday to make sure we can get tacos. And that's something I can commit to. Okay. And I've done that. My previous relationship, I did that for 7 years straight. It gives me the freedom. I have the freedom to work wherever, whenever I want to. So it's not a time thing, but it's more so I care. I care about you. And if this experience will draw us closer, or here's the thing, sometimes I feel like when you're with the right person, it'll get you out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna walk my dog, go to the gym, and go to the bar at night.
Yeah.
Unless somebody get me out the house with an idea. And that forces me out my bubble. And I love that, you know?
You love through the act of giving gifts. What if you met a woman who didn't appreciate or value gifts the same way? Would that be an ideal woman for you? Would you be confused about how to show love to her?
I want to clarify, I'm not a trick. So like, I want to be clear. I'm cheap,
hell
so
no.
it does bug me. The other day I bought a YSL purse from, what's the place? It's not Lenox. It's the
Saks.
No, it's another, like you got the Lenox Mall and then it's another
Across the street is Saks. I'm not Saks, Phipps.
It got the expensive
Phipps.
And so I was like, let's get a starter purse. Starter purse.
There's no such thing as a starter bag in Phipps.
It got to be.
Not in Phipps.
So then I'm going to
You
that.
got to go to starter places.
Oh,
for
man, I'm
starter
going to that
bags.
mug. I'm looking-
You went straight to the big league.
I looking at that mug. The little starter was that didn't nobody like. I think they put that out there. They put the ugly small bags so that no woman want that ugly small bag. And then now you get the medium bag. That motherfucker. But
How much was the bag?
it was,
How much was the bag?
we ain't gotta talk.
Ace.
We ain't gotta do it.
How much was the bag?
It was a few.
Was it $2,000 or
A
more?
little bit more.
Was it more than $3,000?
But here's the thing.
Was it more than $3,000?
It was a brown tax and gratuity, and it probably was a. Now here's the thing. But I also think about how often, you know, I was shown up for, how often I was poor.
No, bro. No, we're not gonna. No, bro. Hey, Joe, he said he isn't a trick. He's a whole damn magician. Oh, man, you ain't never lying on that. You is never lying, bro. Man, golly. This dude here, he say he ain't, I ain't a trick, but however, sitting up here going and taking a woman to get an expensive starter purse, as he call it, at an expensive store, but he's not a trick. So if he don't consider himself as a trick, then what is he? Other than a whole magician, what is he? What is he exactly? A panderer? What are you? I mean, if you're a trick, then accept that you're a trick. It is what it is. But to sit here and deny it, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Born into how often I was anyway, and I just think that a small token of my appreciation
Ace,
goes a long way.
you just wanted to buy the bag, and it's okay to say that.
I wanted to token of my appreciation.
You like
Yes.
leading with gifts.
No.
You do.
Leading is crazy.
But you do.
Because some people buy the gifts before they get the cookies.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to talk about it.
You
Let's
don't?
talk
We're going to talk about it today.
You've never bought a bag before you got the cookies?
Hell no. That's trick behavior.
You never bought a bag
Before
you got cookies.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. No. Platonic bag buying.
Okay.
I've platonically bought a bag.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay, that's fair.
No, this dude bullshitting. He had platonically bought a bag while trying to pursue to smash. And then what's even worse is that not only this dude tricking, but it's almost like it's a form of prostitution, to be honest with you. Thank you so much for the great services that you provided for me. Here's a bag for my token of appreciation for you making me feel so great. That's what it sounds like. I mean, if that's what it is, then it is what it is. But to deny it, that's some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I'm just saying.
It was never a goal. It was like, hey man, do something like birthday, stuff. But I'm talking about if we talking bag buying, crazy. Flowers, cool.
So for you, there's a value exchange. It's transactional.
I don't want to give the wrong impression. See, I really care about not leading on. And I think if I bought a bag, it would lead you to believe that this is going to continue that way. And I don't want to act like I got it like that. Now, bag, we vibing, we cool, we done probably been on some trips. We birthday bag.
You moved to Atlanta about 1.5 years ago.
Yes.
Keep in
How many
mind, they're not
bags
in a
have you
relationship.
purchased in that time?
Is that important?
It is. It's the question.
I don't really know if
How many bags have you purchased in that time?
that's one ish.
I know you're not being honest.
No, I'm just saying it's not one ish. It's in that one ish.
What is ish?
I
How many have you purchased multiple bags in that time?
don't know.
Anthony,
We listen.
we're not doing this.
We're not doing that today.
We're not doing this. Have you purchased more than one bag since you've been in the city of Atlanta?
No. Have I purchased more than one bag non-platonically? No.
Okay, non-platonically.
But have I done it for a friend? For a special occasion? Yes.
That you want to smash?
For a
Yes.
special occasion is wild.
Yeah, like a special occasion, yes. But non-platonically,
Okay. Just one.
just one
Okay.
ish.
More than one.
Because you can buy multiple bags for the same person.
Okay. Have you purchased them bags for more than one woman since you've been in Atlanta?
No. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you right now. I
Why
want to be
not?
honest with the people. Can I be honest with the people?
Please be honest with us.
Can we be honest with the people?
Yes.
You know how much time podcasting that got me in trouble in real life? If I go in this podcast and talk about multiple bags, that's crazy. Nah, but the truth is one bag,
One person
one person.
in a non-platonic situation.
Yes.
Okay. In a platonic situation, how many bags have you purchased?
Probably one.
Just one.
Yeah, like, hey, thank you for your help.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So you are dating right now. Actively dating.
I'm actively dating, yes.
All right. Are you in a situation that is exclusive?
We working towards it.
You're working towards
Yeah.
it, which means that not yet.
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like, here's a question. You are from a small town,
Yes.
Dayton, Ohio. Now you've moved to the big city, Atlanta, Georgia. You're the man in these streets. You live in a fabulous area, fabulous home. Do you believe that the experience of dating is different in Atlanta than it would have been in Dayton, Ohio?
You know, I would say yes and no, right? Because people are the same. We
Yes.
got the same desires and need for safety, security, and reciprocity. I do believe that there are people who are actively searching for love, and that doesn't that's not dictated by a zip code. How fucking ever. I think it's harder to shift through people here. And the reason why I say that is I think there's a lot of people that's in this intentional dating pool, but their intentions isn't love. It's experiences, it's rent, it's a whole bunch of different things. So as a man, you're now shifting through whether or not she's intentional, because she is, but what is her intention? Is it truly me? And is it me non-dependent on whether I have an up month or a down month? Because there's so many people that, when you hot, they like you.
Yeah.
But when you're not as hot, are they still going to be there? And so I think as a man in these streets, I guess to say, man, it's easier. It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared
so
easier.
You said that you've met women with different intentions. Everybody has an intention.
Yeah.
It just depends on which one. What intentions do you have when you meet women?
Honestly?
Yeah.
To get to know them, to know who the person is. I want to deep dive into your mind and your goals and your dreams and your ambitions. I want to know your heart. I want to know your fears, your insecurities. I want to know what makes you happy, what makes you sad. I want to know everything that made you. I want to know the mistakes you made. I want to know.
Hey, real quick, give me this. Y'all got to know that I know that this is some bull crap.
No,
all right?
no, seriously. Like one of my best friends, he said it perfectly. He say women are art.
Women are art.
They're art. And I think what's unlocked a level in my mind is appreciating a woman's art without saying that I got to bring her home. Sometimes you just enjoy her. You enjoy talking to her and experiencing her, and that don't mean that she got to be yours. And so when I meet a woman, it's simply just to enjoy her art. Now,
real quick, gentlemen. I'm actually building another teaching episode after we finish the relationship dynamic episode that I'm doing for y'all, right? Which we're still going to do that, by the way. When I finish that particular arc, right, or their series, right, I'm building another episode where I'm going to be really diving deep down on this whole concept about how us as men treat women, what's where I'm looking for, treat women as idols. In other words, in the Bible, they consider that as being idolatry, okay? So we have been programmed to treat women as idolatry, all right? Especially in the black communities, right? In the Black American community. What would we be calling these women in the black community, especially the FBA community stuff, right? We be calling them queen. Some of y'all even call them goddesses and stuff, right? And so we be treating women like this. Just like what he's saying right now, I just want to just enjoy the moment of you and all this bullshit he's talking about, right? So I'm going to do a series really diving deep in there and breaking that thing all the way down and showing us, gentlemen, how by us learning this behavior, it has set us back as men for real. In fact, by us adopting this behavior, that's where all this pandering, that's where all this simping and all this tricking and other bullshit that came from. What ultimately led to us being adulterous towards these women. And another thing about it is that they literally accepting the behavior as well too. They're like, yeah, since you treated me like this, hey, I do it, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to really dive deep on it. I'm gonna do that series. I'm gonna dive deep, and I'm going to share that information with y'all stuff. Because so far, I'm still researching the information for you. All right. But shout out to everyone in the building right now. Make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. We are reacting to X Metaphor. He is on the Exit Interview podcast with Donni, and she is interviewing him. interviewing him about his relationships and different things like that. So make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. And yes, I'm going to continue to do this, and I don't give a damn what you say, Lionel. I'm going to keep giving y'all information, even if you don't want it or not. You're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have no excuse whatsoever as a man, then you're not coming back and say, nobody never told me this. I've been going on all these other podcasters. They never said that. So bullshit. When you come over at the lounge, we're going to entertain, but I'm also going to educate and teach you too.
Some women, I wonder what that would look like in my house, in my world. And those are the women you give more attention to. Seriously. I'm a good nigga.
The smile that you just did for the camera is taking me out. We'll work with that for now.
But honestly though, it's the truth.
Then there also, here's another thing too. Also, everything what he said about the woman, it had nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing to do with this dude vetting the woman out, bro. It had absolutely nothing to do with vetting a woman out whatsoever, man. Hey, I see what you're saying, podcast. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the unk alert. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any expectations when I meet a woman. Mm-hmm. It's an empty canvas, and we can make what we want as long as we on the same page. Mm-hmm. If you down for fuck shit, me too. If you down for commitment and I'm down for it with you, I'm down for that too. I don't like to prejudge or assign expectations because A, that's when you get disappointed. But B, here's the thing I learned, man. People doing what's best for them. And I want you to do what's best for you. If we go on a few dates and I'm not what's best for you, let me know. And vice versa. So I'm not a person that's gonna meet a woman and in 3 weeks I'm gonna be writing her first name and put my last name after hers. No.
Do you desire marriage?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like you're dating right now as a marriage-minded man?
Yes. I want to be married and I want children.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, sometimes I feel like my job gets in the way of that. I feel like if I wasn't traveling the country and doing all this shit, I probably would have been married by now. And I know it's going to be people that be like, oh man, you just making excuses. Well, there's a will, there's a way. Well, you got to find the right person.
Okay.
And then you got to have enough time to discern over time whether or not this is a person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Mm-hmm. And so I'm on that path, man. And I think I'm getting there. You know what I mean? I had a failed attempt a few years ago.
Okay.
And then now I'm regrouping and shit.
Okay. You said that you are working towards something exclusive. Not quite there yet. Mm-hmm. This is not yet on a marriage trajectory. Mm-hmm. Do you think that you're answering my questions right now in a way to avoid getting in trouble with the woman or women that you're dating?
I'm answering your question honestly. Everything I'm saying is honest. Every single thing. Dead serious.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dead serious. I don't know what's so hard about, hey, when I meet you, I want to experience you.
Yeah, I do believe that. It's just, we're friends offline.
But I be experiencing. I can't have experiences.
You can have experiences, but I want
non-sexual, platonic, or non-sexual experiences. Mm-hmm. What I mean is, I think that is the season of life that I'm enjoying. And I don't want to sound like a podcast clip, but it's the truth. I think sexual discipline for men is so important because there's so many unwanted energies that you're bringing into your home, and not just your physical home, but your mind, your body. Mm-hmm. And you're opening yourself up for bad energy, bad people. Mm-hmm. And I've been on this journey to avoid that. Mm-hmm. So when I mean we can just kick it, go get a drink, and that's it, I really mean that. And I just love being so intentional about guarding my peace now.
Do you practice sexual discipline actively right now?
Yeah, comparatively speaking.
What do you mean comparatively speaking?
Comparatively speaking, yes.
Compared to what?
To being a hoe.
So compared to being on the far end of the spectrum,
Yes, exactly.
you are practicing.
Exactly.
What do you think are some things that you need to work on right now from a partner's perspective? Like if in a situation where you're dating, what are some things that you know about yourself? Like, I keep hearing this. I got to get better here.
Keep hearing is crazy, but keep hearing means is a problem. But I would probably say that I can be more present for sure. More present during those times because, like I said before, I can share time with you without actually sharing that time with you because my time is divided.
Yeah.
And so I would say being present, living in the moment, being able to put your phone down, put your work down, and really, really enjoy that. Showing up for people more.
Yeah.
There are people that show up for me that, you know, I can call and say, hey, how can I show up for you? And I think in a relationship, how can I help you? And so those are the things, like being a better reciprocator, because I don't have a problem finding women that can give great energy and support. I think I want to be able to match that.
Yeah.
It's not just about supporting me in my dream. How can I support you in yours? You know, and that's the truth.
You have had some tough relationship situations to navigate in your journey. Based on those experiences and what you've learned from that, have your standards increased?
Man,
Why she be looking like that though, bro? I don't know. Like every single time, she does be looking weird as hell, bro. Like, look, let me back it up. Every time when she asks a question, she does. It is so weird. Like one moment when she asks the question, she does smile, but it be like a inappropriate smile. You know what I mean? It's like she forcing herself to smile for the camera. But it'd be like really weird and awkward. And so now I don't know if she been like looking at my video. I don't know if she been seeing my live streams when I been talking about her, and I literally addressed this, right? It seemed like that now she's trying not to do it anymore, but it looked even more awkward. my bad. I didn't mean to critique you like that. Well, now, you know, you don't even want to smile no more, and then it's still looking awkward as hell. Like, God damn. It does look weird as hell, bro. I don't know. Look, watch this. After she asked this little crazy question, it does look weird as hell, bro.
You have had some tough relationship situations to navigate in your journey. Based on those experiences and what you've learned from that, have your standards increased?
Look how she looking, bro. It is so weird.
man, the right answer seems to say it. Like I should say yes, right? Like yes, just like yeah, of course, yeah, because you go through shit, you grow through shit. But the truth of the matter is, they probably always the same. The problem with my standards, it was my enforcement of my standards. I've always had the standards. It's just sometimes you relaxing when you shouldn't, and you overlook when you shouldn't, and you give a second chance when you shouldn't, or you don't meet up to them. So now you're not getting quality people because you don't meet your own standards. So like right now I'm at a space where, you know, I think out of like negative situations, we think that we gotta like tear down everything to rebuild. Nah, sometimes you had the right plan, you just didn't follow it. And so I think that's me. Like it's I'm not a guy that's gonna get up here and say, I done been toxic women ain't yo, almost every woman that I've entertained have been quality, have been good. I think, so it ain't a standard thing. It's how can I better show up once somebody meets my standards?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm actively working on right now.
Are you clear what your standards are?
Very simple.
Tell me.
It's not appropriate.
Tell me. What are your standards?
Okay.
In choosing a partner.
I don't
okay.
know, bro.
Okay.
I don't know.
In choosing a partner, I think the biggest one is someone that loves the love. Like someone that loves the love and not just the pretty parts of it. They love the game, just like Mitch. I love that shit. Like somebody that loves the ups, the downs, the laughs, the cries, the figuring out, the working it through, the growing, the sometimes growing apart and refining again, like the whole idea of a relationship. Like, I don't want somebody that just tolerates it because they think they need to have it. Or somebody that just wants to be in one because they lonely and they think it solves their problems. Do you love the game or not? So the love of love is non-negotiable for me. The second thing is somebody that takes pride in their own growth, in their own path and where they going.
Okay.
Somebody who has their own world, and I get to visit there sometime too. Like, I don't want somebody whose whole life revolves around me. I want to be as interested in you as you are in me.
Yeah.
And so I think the third thing is somebody that's an effective communicator and don't take.
Before we get to the effective communicator part, right? I don't agree with that statement that he made. I don't agree with that. I believe that, you know, when you for us, a woman's perspective, right? I believe that once when you get with that man and he's truly about his purpose, he's doing things in his purpose and he's not, you know, toxic or anything like that. You know what I'm saying, right? He's actually a real stand-up guy. I believe that, yeah, you should be linked up to him. Your whole being as a woman is that you need to be linked up to him. In your mindset, you need to be thinking every single moment, every single time, what can I do to improve this thing that we got going on? Well, if it's me being more educated behind it, for us like getting, you know, education, or if it requires for you to increase the, you know, the income bringing into the household, wherever the case may be, she need to be linked up to his purpose. Where her whole understanding is linked up to him. Now, the whole exception to the rule is that if she's living, you know, single, that's totally different. Then, of course, she have to be a woman and she have to live for herself and survive for herself. Okay? But once when she's linked into that relationship with that man, that should be her whole entire duty. That should be her whole entire purpose. It's always thinking what she can do better to improve and enhance the relationship that she's in, because that's the duty of a woman. But in this modern day time, they don't think like that. You, just like what the Bible says, it's like he who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor in the Lord, right? Notice that particular passage say he who finds a wife, meaning that this is something that it's not going to be easy to obtain, because a lot of these modern women don't think like that, or what I'm suggesting. A lot of these women be so self-centered, where when they do enter into these relationships, that's where they want to be egalitarian, they want to be equal, or the worst case scenario, I want to be a partner. Partner, let's partner up. Because I don't want to give up everything I did for you. But however, she wants the dude or the man to give up everything for her. It doesn't work like that.
Shit too serious. Like, I know I laugh and joke a lot, but, you know, ultimately, man, I want to be on the same page. I want to make sure that we saying intentional words, and we being careful, but we also being targeted with it. I want somebody that's not afraid to tell me how they truly feel. And I want somebody I can tell how I truly feel in a respectful way without the fear of you leaving just because I told you how I feel. Yes, you can wash more. Like your ass, please. And I don't want to feel like you're going to be mad at me for saying that. Yes, I want more head. Can I say it? Is it okay? How should I say it? Hey, it would be nice if. And like, I want somebody where we can just have those tough conversations that most people avoid. And we know that we still love each other deep down. So I know I gave a whole bunch of idealistic stuff. If I would say like measurable standards, somebody that's over 30.
How old are you?
37.
37. So someone who's over 30.
Someone that wants children.
Okay.
Someone who is cool with being with somebody that, you know, kind of got a little, you know, like you got to be able to share your nigga a little bit when you with me. Hear me out. Sometimes we're eating and somebody want a picture. Sometimes we walk through the mall and another person want to have a talk.
So I'm also going to call bullshit on what Ace is talking about, all right? And the reason why is this. I say this time and time and time again that women are hypergamous, okay? In his particular situation, this is no different from a person like LeBron James. This is no difference from, you know, any type of actor or celebrity, because they go through the same thing. Like case in point, like Denzel Washington. The dude has been happily married for over like almost like 40, 50 years with the same woman, bro. And of course, within all that, his wife had to, you know, share him with the fans and everything. And he was doing traveling and all this stuff there. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm calling bullshit on him in particular is because he is acting as though that women are not going to do this. But that's bullshit. They are. The right woman who is hypergamous, as long as she get a great deal on it, she's going to do it. She is absolutely going to do it. His situation is no different. The only difference is that he's not considered as an actor, or what's another word, a celebrity. He's considered as a public figure. He's on the same level as Kyle Sinet in I Show Speed and Mr. Beast and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? They're considered as public figures, not necessarily celebrities, okay? Or like Drewski. They're considered as public figures because they're known by the public due to the type of work that they do. But they're not necessarily celebrities, okay? So that's on the same level where he's at. So yeah, long as he's presenting himself like that, yeah, the right woman is definitely going to come, and she's going to look at that as a great deal, because at the end of the day, she knows that she's gaining some type of value behind that. Well, if it's him simping out and giving her Chanel all the time, she going to be happy with that. She ain't going to give a damn. Long as she's getting something in return out of it. But once again, that circles all the way back around to what I keep reiterating over and over again about vetting. When you vet and you learn about how the way she is, and y'all put it on the table about the expectations of the relationship, then you'll have to function in that expectation. I'm just saying. Once again, shout out to everybody who's reviewing the stream right now. We're reacting to Ace Metaphor. He is on the Exit Interview podcast with Donni. Donnie's interviewing him, and he's talking about his relationships, all right? His relationship standards. Make sure you hit the thumbs up to support the channel, and let's go ahead and dive even deeper into this, okay?
You know, and I love my supporters and I love my fans, and I hate telling people not no to a picture. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on dates before where that bothered people. You know what I'm saying? This is our time. It just and it's like, you have to agree to share. And what I mean by that is, I'm on the road a lot. I don't want to be long-winded, but that's what I think is some of my standards.
If the shoe were on the other foot when it came to the attention and the busyness and all the things, would you be open to or attracted to a woman who was just as busy as you, just as successful as you, and just as popular as you?
Yeah, because I almost dated a stripper.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. And she was popular.
Okay.
She was busy. She got a whole bunch of attention.
Yeah.
And we was going out, everybody like, oh yeah, you from the... I was like, yeah, she the girl. She was in a documentary. But yeah.
Did this Negro say that he dated a stripper? God damn. What the hell? So, real quick, gentlemen. Would you date a stripper? Get that my man out the chat. Lionel, talking about my man. No, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Serper talking about my man. Serper dating a stripper. What the hell? What in the goddamn hell? Other than my moderator, would you date a stripper, let alone would you marry a stripper? Would you date and marry any woman who is part of the entertainment industry? Would you do it? Yes or no, gentlemen? Because y'all already know where I stand on this. Nope. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You are automatically disqualified. I'm open, but I'm not that damn open. Mm-mm. Not at all. Nope.
Anthony.
No, I'm okay with that. No, seriously.
Okay. So you could date a stripper today.
Yes.
Okay. So the career path doesn't matter. You just want her to have a life outside of you.
Yes.
So her career path doesn't matter. So she could literally be in the adult entertainment industry and she could stay in the adult entertainment industry and you'll be okay with that? You'll be happy with that? As long as she could do whatever the hell you want to do? You got it, bro.
I could date a stripper. Actually, like I'm a very sex positive person. Sex workers, dancers, entertainers, adult. Like I'm pretty for that. Now,
what?
I said almost dated a stripper, so I didn't. But yeah, I could.
When you're sex positive, that doesn't necessarily mean that you would choose to partner with that person. But
it wouldn't bother me at all.
Okay.
It would not bother me at all.
So you're saying that you could partner with a sex worker?
If we collab, we in this together.
If we collab, what does that mean?
Okay.
There we go. You know, you saying could. You saying could. You didn't say would. Is that your preference?
Nah, bro. Don't be playing on word semantics and stuff like this manipulating woman is doing, bro. It's either you is in it or you're not in it at all, period, bro. Come on now. She asked that question in a very interesting way, bro. She literally asked that question in an interesting way. She did. You said that it didn't matter to you if she was in the entertainment industry or not. And we are in the confines of a relationship. Not no collaboration, not no partnership, as in business. Relationship. And you saying you cool with that? Ooh, man.
That's bullshit.
It's not off the table. You might be a good person. Donni, you trying to get me to lose fans on your show?
No.
Is that your goal? No, I'm just playing. But nah, I don't like if you're a dope person, if we vibe and shit, like a lot of stuff don't bother me that way.
Salute.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you're dating somebody. She stars in pornographic scenes. Mm-hmm. She says, babe, I'll see you later. I've got 3 bookings tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That works for you?
No, it does not.
Well, now I'm confused.
I am
3
too.
bookings is crazy.
So it's
how much dick are we taking today?
Oh my God.
You don't give reasonable situations. You said she got 3 bookings.
So 3 is the limit. 3 is the limit. So under 3 is okay. What the goddamn hell? Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus.
That's crazy.
Okay, she has 1 booking.
Yeah, I mean, in my book too. We don't know.
That's not your job. It's her job.
What I mean is my relationship. Now we get to my relationship style. Like my first preference is monogamy. My first preference. So I desire a monogamous relationship, but I'm open to a open relationship.
Okay, long term.
Yes.
Do you believe that you could actually be monogamous?
That's all I've ever been.
Okay.
Besides like threesomes and shit like that, but
Right.
I've never been in an open relationship, no.
I don't know. Have you ever experienced a relationship as an adult where threesomes weren't a part of the relationship?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I only been in one adult relationship.
Okay. So you don't really know if you could be in a relationship with a woman who wasn't open to that?
Threesomes are overrated. It wasn't my idea.
Okay.
I could do it though.
Okay.
It's too much. It's just like I don't know. It's just a lot.
It's a lot of moving parts.
It's a lot. Excuse me.
Wait a minute. She talking like she experienced that. She literally talking like, yeah, I done did it, child. I done did it.
That's some young shit. Like you gotta be. Now, I mean,
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
they are
but it's
overrated.
just like
on
you
the crew,
gotta.
though.
I'm efficient. I'm an efficient fucker. Like I just efficient. But like, my bad, Donni. I know this is not what you. But I'm efficient. I'm not like 2. 2 is crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Damn.
Anyway, what was you asking?
Ace, what makes you a good man to a monogamous woman?
I'm monogamous.
You said you could be
No.
monogamous, and you said it was your first preference.
No, no. When I'm locked in, I don't have problems with faithfulness. I don't have problems with sleeping around. I don't have problems with that at all. When we together and we got clear boundaries, you ain't got to worry about me on that one.
So is the only thing that makes you a good partner the fact that you can be faithful?
No, but that's a fucking start. People have trouble with that.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna gloss over that now because it's some work to go into that. Like, but no, that's not the only thing. I think consideration. I think reciprocity. I think showing up for that person, caring. All those things matter.
Yeah. I think that somebody who's watching this, when they see this, they're going to say that you sound confused.
That's okay. I'm a person.
What are they misunderstanding about the way that you communicate your dating style?
Damien, so what
Nothing. I can be all things at once. And I hate when people act like they ain't got multiple different viewpoints or couldn't live multiple different lives. Y'all irk me when y'all do that. I can sound confused because I ain't got to be one thing. I can be a relationship podcast host and ratchet the night afterwards, standing on the couch with Don Julio over my head.
Yeah.
I'm multiple things at once. And I've lived my life where I'm comfortable in my own skin. So long story short, it makes sense to me, and that's what matters. And I hope people live a life that makes sense to them, because here's the thing. Sometimes the reason you lost is because you're trying to make sense to other people instead of yourself. I'm happy as fuck. So if I sound confused, let me be happy with my confused ass then.
That's bullshit.
I'm going to do it again.
That's bullshit.
Let's do it one more time.
That's bullshit.
I see what you're saying in the chat too, Lionel. To my, he's right, you know. He's right, you know. Let me give you this understanding, okay? So you can understand this clearly, all right? You have to understand the whole mindset of a panderer, okay? When you understand the whole mindset of a panderer, you'll know that everything that they're saying is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Everything they're saying it's targeted for a certain type of demographics of audience. So that's why he's saying that it appears that he's unstable, but he's really stable. But in reality, it's strategy. That is the textbook example of baiting people in. However, in YouTube, for example, there's a term that we use to draw people into our content. We call it a hook, okay? So basically what Ace Metaphor is doing is a hook. So he know that there are many different target demographics that have that similar ideology. Case in point, like my moderator, Lionel. So he know that he could hook them in and reel them in to make him agree with him, while simultaneously end up saying something differently, right? Where he could hook the other person in and make them agree with him. Just like what happened earlier, where I, at one point in time, was agreeing with what he was saying. This is all part of his pandering content. Derrick Jackson do the same bullshit. I told you that Derrick Jackson had mentored this dude. And he been doing this for years. He is very skilled at it. I give it to him. He is very, very skilled at it. But this is the textbook example of pandering. So all that bullshit that he sold to you within that moment, it is what it is.
That's bullshit.
And look at him. He's laughing at you. I knew I was going to pull some people in this bullshit. I knew it. God damn. That's how he is. Damn.
I actually feel like
Norton, what's up with it, man?
most people are confused because they listening to what other people are telling them to do. They're following directions. They following what they feel life should be, how it should look, and you fucking unhappy. How many people in these marriages, everybody told them to get in and they unhappy? Everybody told you to have kids and you got it, and now you still ain't got no purpose and you still don't feel fulfilled. My point is, sometimes life is messy. Sometimes you one way today and the next day you another way. You ain't got to be consistent for people that ain't you. As long as you know where you want to go, as long as you know what you want to do that day, and as long as you follow your smiles, sometimes it takes you in a completely different direction than you thought you was going to go in. That's why I said, I'm not closing out a possibility for me, period. It doesn't benefit me. I'm not going to say, I'll never date this, or the only thing I wouldn't do, you didn't ask, and I'm about to get in trouble.
Okay.
My white cousins, I love y'all. And I'm glad y'all support me. But I date black women. The only rule I have with dating is I date black women.
So why was that important for him to say that? Why was that important for him to say that, y'all? Once again, this is the textbook example of what panderers do. What he's not sharing with y'all is the fine print behind this. It's because, first of all, at the end of the day, it is absolutely your choice as an individual to either do what the hell you want to do or not. It is your choice at the end of the day to either agree with what he's saying or not. But he also referenced this as well too, right? He referenced saying that, hey, you don't have to listen to what these other people are saying about you, right? But however, he is indirectly saying that he wants you to listen to what he's saying. It's literally what he's doing. So in reality, he's doing the same exact thing what everybody else is doing. And that's what a panderer does.
Okay.
Period.
I think that's a fair rule.
Then you got now, if you got a touch of black in you, we
Jesus
might be able to
Christ.
talk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your grandpa was, but that's the only thing. That's the only thing I kind of. But everything else, man, I'm waking up and I'm figuring it out just like you are. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you something. My life, I've worked hard enough to afford myself the time to be confused if I want to be. Because guess what? I'm not confused about my motherfucking bills, my job, my purpose, my health. And sometimes, man, get up, try new things.
Someone's going to be looking at this and they're going to say, you know what? He's immature, not ready for a serious relationship. How do you respond to that?
For you. I'm immature for you. And I didn't want you anyway. Like the people that's going to look at this and say that, I probably wouldn't have wanted them anyway. Like part of my job and what I do is talk and not take myself too seriously.
Yeah.
Hence, that's what a
We
panderer
was able to
does.
laugh a little bit today. We was able to get a couple different gems. And that's what your life would be like with me.
Okay.
Fun as fuck and educational and motivational.
Do you believe that you're emotionally evolved?
Yeah,
Yeah. You're comfortable being vulnerable in a relationship?
absolutely.
What kind of setting does it have to be? Are you just generally open, or is there like a safe space or something that a woman creates for you that says, I can be exactly who I am here?
Nah, I'm safe before. I'm healed before. I'm happy before.
Is there
Only
any,
thing I ask you to do is not to come fuck up my shit.
what do you mean?
I don't need you to help me be safe. I'm safe. I don't need you to come and make me unsafe or influence my unsafetyness. I'm already happy before. I'm already fulfilled before. You come in, hopefully you add, but I don't need you to do anything to make me feel safe. Now, I'm not saying situationally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not obtuse,
Yeah.
but I'm safe.
What would make you emotionally withdraw?
From a woman? I don't. If I feel like, if anything made me emotionally withdraw from a woman, I'm going to withdraw from that relationship. The one thing I'll say, if I've never experienced an emotionally unsafe relationship. So I wouldn't even know how to answer that question.
Somebody on Instagram, as we are streaming this live right now, says, this feels like a parody. And
Why don't people believe this is me? Like, I be myself. I don't really know how else. What is this? What is this, people? This is literally, it does, but it's funny because that's why I said, man, sometimes you can be all things. Like, and maybe I just shift through all my little personalities in one interview. Maybe that was not the best thing to do. But I think I'm having a good time, so I enjoy this interview.
do you believe that you're a good catch?
So real quick. Remember when I told y'all earlier in this podcast that Ace had a certain level of insecurity about himself when he made this whole entire rant talking about that his love language is that he want to give all the time. Ultimately, that's what it is. He want to give. Y'all remember that, right? So you can see in real time how all of this fits together, including him pandering. You should be asking yourself the question, Urban, well, how do that fit together with him being insecure? Glad you asked. Because at the end of the day, the reason why he keep doing it and why he referenced that he have to be all these different characters is because the dude's insecure as hell. He wants to be accepted by everyone instead of being stable. Now, he used that pandering bullshit that he was selling to people, talking about, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm my own man. If you don't want to accept me, fuck it. That's some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That dude is insecure as hell. He wants y'all to accept him, so that's why he do what he do. That's exactly why panderers do what they do, because they want to be accepted so bad, where it can also cross into the line of narcissism. I'm telling y'all this what this dude is.
Depends.
On
Who?
a woman who's looking for a relationship that you're attracted to, do you believe that you are a good catch?
I mean, I never say no, but I do know that I'm not a lot of people's cup of tea. Like, I'm not for everybody. And so I'm not a good catch for someone that thinks I'm a good catch simply because I'm a good catch on paper. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a person watching this interview right now, maybe not on your live, but maybe on YouTube. It might be 1 out of 10. I'm not saying I'm everybody. It's a few select people that's going to be like, you know what? Mm-hmm. Bruh, he actually, I would have fun with that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for that person, I think I'm a catch.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. I like people that like me.
That's really what I believe the only requirement is.
Yeah,
right now.
boy. I like
For you.
Yeah, I like people that like me. If you
And once again, he is confirming everything that I'm telling y'all right now, gentlemen, that this dude's insecure as hell. He wants to be socially accepted by everyone, and it trickles down even into his relationships. That's the reason why this dude's single. That's the reason why this dude is not married. Because he even if he get into a relationship, instead of him being happy with being who he is, hell, he don't even know who the hell he is because he have to play all these different roles and all these different characters to please everyone. And he don't want to give that up because he want to be accepted.
like me, I'm a find a person that like me, and if I like them back, then we rock it. Mm-hmm. But I don't like convincing people to like me.
Yeah.
Either you get me or you don't, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do you tend to attract jokesters? Because you're a jokester.
Nah. In real life, I'm antisocial. I don't talk that much.
So is this interview serious for you, or are you just joking?
No, when I feel comfortable and safe, I'm more extroverted.
So you feel safe right now?
Yeah, don't take too much credit because normally I feel safe in front of a camera. But normally, if anybody see me in person walking around, I'm normally to myself, normally got earplugs in, mm-hmm. and normally just watching YouTube or something. I don't go out of my way to talk. However, when I like somebody, then I open up. Okay. But it's not I'm not like, yeah, so that's the thing. So most times though, I'm not.
So because you're so close off usually and mm-hmm. serious in business and all the things,
yeah.
when you like somebody or you're in front of the camera, you're having fun conversations, this is your time to really like unleash and show that corny side of your personality.
First of all, it's not corny.
Okay.
That's wild as hell.
Hold on.
Yo, that's wild as hell that she called him corny. Damn. But bro, to be quite honest with you, that's what a lot of women see you as. They see you as being corny. They really do. Not in no corny as in what they say about, a person like Michael B. Jordan. They're saying that you corny because they recognize your personality trait. They recognize that you want to be socially accepted, and it becomes corny. And as the gentleman is saying in this chat right now, they call you sassy as hell too, with narcissism. And that is a bad spot to be at as a man, to be honest with you. Because when you look at it, right, that means that in reality, he's truly not in his purpose. That means he's literally just created this persona about himself where he's acting. You know what I mean?
I want to say something.
Corny isn't bad.
I'm gonna say something.
I don't mean that as a negative.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that breathe.
But for clarity, you guys, I don't mean corny is bad, but
you know what's interesting? People don't think I'm funny until they come to a show. I'm actually pretty funny. And really, at some point, we need to give Where's my credit? I can't get no joke credit. I be making people laugh. They laugh in the comments section, and now I'm anyway.
I think you're funny. The problem is I don't know. At least right now in this conversation, I don't know if you're serious.
Part of the
enough.
narcissism.
Does that make sense?
So how about this? I agree. There's things though that I don't play about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play about the woman I'm with safety, her happiness. I don't play about her bills, nor her orgasms. I'm for real about a few things.
Okay.
Everything else I can joke about.
Do y'all notice also that he does this? Is that whenever he wants to make a serious point, he change his tone. One moment you're like, then the next moment, me being serious now. This is my tone of me being serious. When it comes to actual relationship, yeah, I don't play about this. I don't play about that. I don't play about that. But however, I'm a this and that and that. That's another form of narcissism. That's another form of pandering. A matter of fact, my moderator, Lionel, he pointed this out earlier. He was noticing his body language, which what he was saying was true. He was saying that whenever he make a serious point right, if you look at his body language, even though he's saying yes with his words, his body language is saying no. His head is doing this and, shaking or whatever stuff, right? But his body language is saying something totally different.
Those things, no laughing matter.
There's somebody that will appreciate that like corny quirk about you. And I use that word because I say that about myself. Like when people get to know me on a deep level, everybody thinks I'm so serious, but I'm like
and also, right, Ace need to want to stop allowing her to accept him as being such if you don't agree with it. If you don't agree with being called corny, then that's something he should have called out as a man. Like, look, I'm not corny. Don't call me that. Well, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm not corny. I am not corny, period. That is not who I am. So stop calling me that.
corniest person. I like the corniest stuff.
Yeah.
But I am serious about communicating about my thought processes, things that I desire, in my life and things like that. And so when I'm looking at you, I'm like, I see somebody who has a similar trait, but that maybe when it comes to serious conversations, you have a hard time like snapping in there. If you had to sit down and have a serious like life conversation, this is happening. Are you going to joke your way through that conversation? Or will you be able to just be serious and solution oriented?
The funny part about that is 95% of my conversations that I have on a daily basis are serious and matter of fact about a whole bunch of shit I don't want to talk about. Honestly. I honestly wish I would laugh a little bit more during some of these conversations. And so I love to be able to unwind and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be one of those people that I got to be serious in the boardroom and then at home too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. However, I don't think I'm joking through a serious conversation now. Like, maybe the lightning mood if it's appropriate.
Reality.
Yeah.
But like, nah. Because here's the thing, it ain't nothing to laugh about if you hurt or if you have a bout of insecurity and you want to convey it to me. It ain't nothing funny about that. So you have my undivided attention, and I hope somebody has mine. Like, it's like, I don't want to be laughed at. So there is a time and place for everything, and I think I have that type of awareness.
You do? Okay. You've had so many conversations, thousands of conversations, I would think, on as the host of tonight's conversation. What's one thing that you see, would you agree first that there are a lot of single people?
Yes.
Single successful people?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, based on the questions that you're asked and based on like the opinions and thought processes of some of your panelists, where do you think we're missing the mark in connecting with each other?
Nowhere. Not everybody gonna like you. You ain't missing the mark. You right on time.
What?
It ain't your calling yet. You got other shit to focus on. Period.
Okay.
You think you missing the mark because a nigga you like don't like you back. Missing the mark is when you unhappy. Missing the mark is when you ain't hitting your fitness goals. Missing the mark is when you can't pay your bills. Missing the mark is when you done destroyed your relationship with God because you chasing a man that got you closer to the devil than he got you to God. These relationships gonna come and go, but the relationship you got with yourself gonna last. That's gonna stand the test of time. You ain't missing no mark. I hate when people feel like, man, I just ain't having no luck yet. You ain't had it yet. It's coming. And I like the.
So who is he addressing this to? Is he addressing this to the men, or is he addressing this to the women? Because the only reason why I'm stopping and asking this question is because I heard that speech before, not from Ace Metaphor. You want to know where I heard that speech at? Derek Jackson. I heard that speech from Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson said that same exact speech, and he used that speech to pander towards women. And you want to know how I could validate my claim on this? Is because at the end of the speech, before I paused it right, who did he reference? A woman or women. He didn't reference men, he referenced women. So this was another textbook classic example of how he panders to people.
The phrase that I've been like one of my mantras for this year.
Yo, Course James, how the way he worded it, that's correct. How the way he worded it in the beginning, it sounded like it was gender biased, but in reality, it wasn't gender biased. It was very calculative. I'm telling you that same exact speech Derek Jackson used. I'm telling you that. But they are skilled panderers because they know how to say things in a very articulate way where it could sound like it's equal, it could sound like it's balanced, but in reality, it's really not. And another reason, too, that I'm going to bring this up right is because you got to keep in mind that he is still in his character form. What do I mean by this? He is still in his character form because he knows that anything that he say, it could be clippable. So any person could take that one particular moment and turn it into a clipping moment, right? And it sounds like it's something in general. But in reality, it's really not. It's really not.
Is you are exactly where you supposed to be. Like you exactly where you supposed to be right now. And if that was your mindset, then you'll live.
Yeah, you gotta look at Derek Jackson, man. You gotta look him up, man. A lot of people know who he is, but look him up. Moot, what's up with it, man? He said Jackson the code the way he played his wife and flipping her. Hey, I ain't gonna knock you on that because he sure did. He literally almost made that woman go crazy as hell, man. I ain't lying. Derek Jackson is a piece of work for real, man. I ain't lying.
More in the present. Everything that happened before is a figment of your motherfucking imagination. You know you can think hard enough and that shit didn't happen. I mean, some stuff did, but you know, you can really like think
where
some
you
things.
at least believe it.
Yeah, like whatever happened in the past is only as real as you want to keep making it. You can actually choose which bits and pieces you want to carry with you.
Yeah.
And the future is yet to happen. Yo, you where you supposed to be. And so if that means that right now you single, maybe there's a purpose in your singleness you need to search for. But instead, people don't bask in that. So they keep looking for people and they keep missing the mark, which is you. You the mark. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes that relationship or that success, that business idea gonna come to you when you actually find yourself and you're actually realizing that you know what? This is where I need to walk. And as you're walking, you're going to stumble across that idea. You're going to stumble across that person. So I don't think people missing the mark. They trying to force to fit with people that ain't right for them.
Have you ever had a really strong opinion about dating just in general? You know how some people may say, date them all. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a really strong opinion, like a relationship hill that you're willing to die on? And if you have it, what is that?
You single until you get married. I will die on that hill.
Yeah. And when you say you're single until you get married.
Everything you talking about is hypothetically speaking. That person don't owe you shit and can walk away from you tomorrow with no consequence. They ain't went to God about you. They ain't went to your dad about you. They ain't went to Jared about you. Everything you talking about is hypothetically speaking, but yet you making decisions off some hypotheticalness. You gave him a real child based off a hypothetical agreement you thought you had. If that man really cared that much and wanted to make you his for the rest of his life, he would have married you. But if he didn't at least do that, you are single. I ain't saying that you can't be exclusive. I ain't saying that you can't have an arrangement. I ain't saying you can't have a micro commitment. But I am saying to you, quit making lifelong decisions over men and women that ain't went to God about you. Sometimes the reason you ain't found your husband is because you got a boyfriend and you think he your husband.
When I say that I don't miss, I'm bragging the hell about it because I don't miss. I really don't. I don't miss. And yes, this is another talking point that Derek Jackson has said. And once again, notice how he started off by making it sound like it's gender bias, but in reality, who is he targeting? Women. It's targeting women. Notice that when he made that speech, made the other speech, and he made this speech too, what was his body language, what he was doing in that moment? He wasn't looking at Donni and responding to Donni. He made sure that he found the camera and was looking at the camera and speaking directly into the camera. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? The reason why is because, gentlemen, this is how these narcissistic panderers operate. And once again, like I stated earlier, is that he know he's doing this because he could get a clippable moment that could be taken out of context. So everything this dude is saying is some straight up bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It really is. It may sound good, but it's really not. I'll put you out this way, gentlemen. The things that Ace Metaphor in this mentor Derek Jackson be saying, right, it is the equivalent of you as a man going to a car dealership and looking at a car, but in reality it's a lemon. It may look very good on the outside. It may have the make and the model. It may be a Benz or Lamborghini or whatever, right? And they done fix it up where it look really good on the outside. You open up the vehicle, there, oh man, it looks very clean on the inside as well too. And they probably clean the engine and stuff, right? And so your dumb tail would think that there's nothing wrong with the vehicle without checking the Carfax. So you end up signing the contract and go out and take the vehicle out, and next thing you know, within less than a month, the carburetor done broke down, the alternator done broke down, hell, the engine to blow. All because you didn't dive deep enough and find out the core root of that car, the heart of the car. So this analogy is relatable because this is the same way how these pandering Negroes are, well, these pandering people are. When you dive deep down and check the Carfax with these dudes, you're going to find out the truth behind them, that they are some pandering dudes. This is the reason why, in particular, this dude is not in a relationship. He knows what he's doing. He's skilled at it.
Do you go to God about the woman or women that you're dating?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you go to God, what does that look like?
Prayer, consultation. Mm-hmm. Now I have a different worldview of God, but in the sense of how people view it.
Oh, my bad. Hey, Francis, salute to you. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you brought that up too. Francis says this, yes, but he's right mainly when he said you're single till you're married. Yes, in that context, yeah. But however, what about the concept of you're in an actual relationship where you and the woman actually say that, hey, I want to pursue a relationship with you. Let's go ahead and do that. And so now, guess what y'all doing? Y'all are literally playing the role of being married. Could you agree to that? That you're literally playing the role of being married. Some people will move in together, which they call their cohabitation, right? In some states, if you live longer than, I say, between 6 months to a year, they would call that what? A common law marriage. And here's one other thing that I want y'all to consider about this particular viewpoint, right? If you are existing in anything religious or spiritual, and you decide to cohabitate together, you decide to link up together, and you decide to consummate that relationship, right? Through the eyes of God, you are considered being married. But the only exception to that is what, gentlemen? Is that you're not legally married. Right? So y'all going around, meeting each other, family and stuff, right? The family love you and all the different things like that, meeting friends, you doing all this stuff all the time. Technically, when you're in a relationship, in a technical sense, you're married. But the only exception to the rule is that you're not legally married. That's the reason why part of that, yeah, I agree. But when it comes to the point of being in a relationship, I don't agree with that. I think that is more pandering bullshit. And here's one other thing too, is that if you send up here leading each other on like this, right? That's the reason why the dating market is the way it is. Respectfully. It's because of this weird ass ideology where you want to be married, but you don't want to be married. You want to be in a relationship, but you want to define the terms of being in a relationship instead of seeing it through the eyes of God that you're literally in a covenant. And you consummated that covenant. Let's keep it real. Let's be honest about ourselves, gentlemen. So yeah, what he's saying, yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah, you're right, bro. Also legally, it's with the ring and stuff too. But that's another show for another time. But basically, what the ring symbolizes is this: it's a token, right? But also at the same time, it is a commitment to where you are letting people know that you're out of the dating market. Okay. So like right now, case in point, I'm married. I'm wearing a wedding ring. That means that this is my commitment. That I'm committed to this one woman. Okay. And I'm letting other women know that I'm no longer in the dating market. Which it should be the same with women, right? Where women are letting men know that they're no longer available. They're no longer available for, in this sense, to be purchased. Right? Now, I know that there are other nuances behind it where, shit, Urban, even though you wear a ring, you could still cheat. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's true. Because it happens. But the whole general ideal of it is, yeah. But let's continue, y'all. Once again, shout out to everybody who's in the building. Do me a favor, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up to support this channel, all right? We are reacting to Ace Metaphor. He's having his interview with Donni with the Exit Interview podcast. He's talking about his relationships, and now he's mentioning to us that he believed that you're single until you're married. And now I am sharing my particular viewpoint behind it. All right, so make sure you hit thumbs up to support the channel. Let's go ahead and listen to some more of this craziness that he is talking about.
That's bullshit.
Let's go. Appreciate the comments as well too, y'all, in the live chat.
Same way, yeah.
When you are praying to God about the woman that you're dating, is there any specific wisdom that you're looking for?
I'm gonna be clear. Discernment. Discernment is the only, like, honestly, I wish I could bottle that up and sell it, because that'll go off the shelves, because I really feel like more people need that. It is the ask for clarity. It is the ask for direction. It's the ask for the right words to say to encourage somebody to tell how they truly feel. And it's to respond to that feeling you get, that uncomfortable ease when a man says something that don't sound outwardly wrong, but it didn't sit right with you. But yet we don't respond to that. So, like, long story short, like, I want to finish with this hill that I'm willing to die on. I know it's unpopular. It really is.
Here we go.
But I think about all those people that come to the mic and ask me questions, be asking those questions about their ex-boyfriend. You letting a nigga you not even married to take you through the motherfucking ringer.
And notice also, once again, he's targeting the women now. Now, keep in mind, on tonight's conversation, it not only be women up there, but it do be men who be asking questions as well too. But he know, and his PR team know, that the best reaction is going to come from women. Okay. But it do be men that be up there that ask questions too. Absolutely.
You letting him baby mama you not one, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. You letting that man come in and out of your house, and he ain't went to God. Yo, that's the hill I'm willing to die on, because I guarantee you, if you operated like you were single until a man did something about it, you would have been married a long time ago.
You've said multiple times that that man hasn't gone to God about you. You also said something that I don't want to gloss over, that you have a different perspective of God. What is that perspective?
I say it because I'm respectful to every.
Real quick before he get into his wherever ideology, right? I also want y'all to understand this too, okay? Notice that in this particular segment of the conversation, notice that he is trying his very, very best to not make the conversation be about him. Did y'all notice that? Or have y'all noticed that? That he is trying his very, very best to not have the conversation be about him, where he's keep on adjusting it and he's trying to manipulate it and package it to, I want it to be about, women and the decisions that they're making, and he wants to be this white knight, in other words. But once again, that's what narcissists do. That's what panderers do. But let's listen to his word. Let's see what he got to say about the Most High God. What he think about that.
Everybody, like, if you're washers, like, somebody is Allah, somebody is. So in that sense, like, the general idea of what God is, but I'm not going to say my God is the only God and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Nothing deeper than that.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. You believe in God?
Yes.
You believe in Jesus?
Yes.
Why?
You believe that?
The reason I hesitate, some people believe Jesus is God.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
I believe you got God, Jehovah, Jesus, the Son. You have Holy Spirit. They're all 3 different entities. I don't believe in the Trinity. It just gets, even Christians, that's why I say when you start talking about that, it gets kind of
Yeah, I just want to clarify, because I know that's a question somebody's gonna ask. Like it was you inserted the fact that you have a different view of God than most people. I don't know that that's extremely different.
It is.
Maybe to some people.
If, like, for example, I grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
So for sometimes when I hear people talk about God and they call God Jesus, for me, it's a big fundamental difference between the Son of God and God.
Yeah.
But I hear it happen often.
Yeah.
So to me, it is it's a fundamental.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
But then some people, it's like they're all the same thing. So Jesus is God on earth, so on and so forth, where I believe something different. So that's why I kind of like to differentiate. Like, yeah, I do.
Is it important for the woman that you date to believe the way that you believe about God?
No.
Would that make you equally yoked?
I ain't concerned like that about that type of, like, as long as I'm
Waffle spoon, don't it now? Don't it all make sense? Just like what the late great Kevin Samuels, shout out to him, by the way. He had a premiere live stream earlier tonight. So shout out to him and shout out to his legacy. But just like what the late great Kevin Samuels say, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. You really can't. So even his worldview, it lets you know where his mindset is at. Now, I'm gonna say this, gentlemen. And once again, this circles back around to what I constantly say about vetting. All right. I believe that your worldview, religious belief is equally important. I do. I believe that, yeah, in that sense, yeah, y'all need to be on the same page about your religious ideology, wherever it is. I do. I believe that if two of you together and you're walking together, you have to have the same mindset, the same ideology. So, for his example, if he say that he's Jehovah's Witness, right, and he meet a woman that's a Christian, I believe that you're not equally yoked. If he's part of the Nation of Islam and a woman believes in being a Hebrew Israelite, you're not equally yoked. It's not going to work. Because it had to be some type of meeting place. But according to any type of religion, there's no equal, period. There's no egalitarian in religious worldviews, period. It's not. I don't care how much you try to make it work. It is not going to work how the way religion is designed. So the only option that people have to choose is either participate in that said religion together or to denounce our religion, period. It just be like atheists or something like that. That's the only way it's going to work. Now, here's another reason why I have this worldview is because when I was young, my father and mother had two totally different religious ideology. My father was a Baptist preacher. My mom believed in, what they call modern day Hebrew Israelites beliefs. My dad believed in going to church on Sundays. My mom believed in honoring the Sabbath day. My dad believed in Christmas. My mom did not believe in Christmas. And guess what was happening in that household? They clash. My dad would sit us down, sit me and my siblings down to have a Bible study, right? Talking about his belief and his ideology. Guess what? His wife would come in there, and next thing you know, they having a whole ass debate. And this was my upbringing. Now, don't get me wrong. They loved each other and everything and stuff, right? But when it comes to that religion thing, they did not see eye to eye in that period. And it caused so much confusion and so much chaos. Where when I became older, right, and I started having my own mindset, I started, seeing things, I had a combination of both of these different worldviews, and back then, it kind of screwed me up religiously. So I had to learn that I had to pick and choose. It's either one or the other. I couldn't have it all bucketed into one big old pot because it wouldn't work. So I had to make a choice. And so I'm saying all this is because, once again, when you are enter into relationships, that religion worldview is just as important as politics, just as important as finances. It really is. If y'all not thinking together, you're not walking together, you're not doing the same thing together with the same viewpoints, then it's not going to work. It's going to cause chaos. But let's continue, y'all.
While I do believe religion is unifying,
Gio, what's so with it, man?
I also believe it can be divisive. I choose to support whatever you believe.
My
that's
dad
gonna
did
get
the
you
same
closer
thing, by
to
the way.
living
Took
your
us to
best
Louis
life.
after church.
Okay.
And if you are living your best life, and that life is appealing and attractive to me, and we have a similar moral code, it's not a deal breaker for me.
Okay. Do you believe that leadership is a shared responsibility amongst a man and woman, or is it a man's responsibility?
Shared.
Tell me more.
Oh, shit.
Man, I don't know about all these dudes all want to be the 100% leader. I need a break sometimes. I ain't gonna find somebody that I gotta like lead 100% of the time. That's a dependent. I don't like the idea of that.
What the hell?
Now, that doesn't mean that I don't take pride in leadership, but this whole
Now, keep in mind, this Negro has a whole business together. I mean, this Negro has a business. What do you mean you don't want to be a leader all the time? What are you talking about? It's no choice in the matter. Once we accept it, you got to walk into that role. That's like the CEO of Amazon saying, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to let my wife just run the whole damn company while I go to Barbados or somewhere for a year. I trust her. Knowing good and damn well she only know certain aspects of the business. Honey, go ahead and run Amazon for me. I'm going to Barbados for a year. Y'all see how ridiculous that sounds? Same concept with a relationship. Yes, at the end of the day, there had to be a leader in that relationship. Now, me personally, my preference is that you as a brother should be the leader of that relationship. You as a man should be the leader of that relationship. You should. But there are other people out there that they don't, just like this fool said, right? They rather for their woman to lead everything. Then wondering why they end up becoming emasculated. Now, one other point too before I start the video. Now, even though you are the leader, that doesn't mean that you can't assign leadership roles. Okay? Now, case in point in a relationship, yes, you are the leader, but however, your wife, your girl, whoever she is, right, she's assigned leadership roles. In order for her to be assigned leadership roles, she had to be a leadership to something else. Who that something else is? The children. Same concept with being a CEO. You assign managers, supervisors, team leaders, where they have leadership roles, but they're not over the CEO. They can't overstep what the CEO says. Right? But that's how I view it.
idea that a grown ass person needs me to guide them on every single thing, that's not a relationship I want to be in.
How do you want to show up as a leader, though?
By example, by servitude. I lead by how I serve the family and help, and hopefully you follow the example. But I don't want to lead with my words. I feel like if you start to have to talk too much and tell people what to do, you ain't doing a good job with your actions. So I want to lead by actions.
If there's a decision that has to be made for the unit, the two of you, and you believe one thing, she believes another, who makes the decision?
Whoever turn it is.
What the God damn.
That's bullshit.
This fool here said whoever turn it is. Golly. Then the awkward silence behind it too. Why was this hard for him to figure out, bro? Why was this so difficult for him to figure out? And also, this is the whole reason why, me personally, I believe that egalitarian relationships do not work. I believe that partnership relationships do not work. They don't. Whoever turned it is. What if you allow her to take the turn, right? And then she literally make a very horrible decision. Who's going to be held accountable for that horrible decision that she done made? Y'all got any guesses? Don't worry, Jimmy. I'm going to tell you. This is going to be on him. Because guess what? We as men know this without a shadow of doubt that, and this is pertaining to women in general, we know without a shadow of doubt that women do not hold themselves accountable, especially when they make bad choices and decisions. Nor they don't apologize. They will find some type of way to manipulate it to where it was your fault. Guess what she's going to say in that situation? Well, you the one who said it was my turn to do it. And she'll shift the blame right back to that dude. Gentlemen, this is why it is so very vital for us to know who we are as men and know our roles and know our duty as men. This is why it's important for us to be about our purpose. Like he was saying earlier about purpose, right? I could tell that this dude did not know his true purpose. He thinking that his purpose is for him to get money. He thinking that his purpose is for him to become this persona or image where everybody accepts him. But that's wrong, gentlemen. That's not your true purpose as being a man. That's why it was hard for him to answer that leadership question, because he have no idea how a true leader is. He think he do, but I'll put it to you this way. He look at being a leader solely based on business perspective. And that's how far he'll go with it. But when it comes to relationship,
Example, by servitude. I lead by how I serve the family and help, and hopefully you follow the example. But I don't want to lead with my words. I feel like if you start to have to talk too much and tell people what to do, you ain't doing a good job with your actions. So I want to lead by actions.
If there's a decision that has to be made for the unit, the two of you, and you believe one thing, she believes another, who makes the decision?
Whoever turn it is.
So it's a round robin system?
I think you have to have, I think the leader considers who they're leading.
Yeah.
And sometimes the leader makes it about them instead of the person they're leading. And if you happen to think you're the final decision maker on every decision, at some point, somebody might have a problem with that. You want to encourage the person that you're leading to be able to like give you great advice. You want to make them feel like you trust their counsel. And sometimes they see it better than you. She may be more qualified. And here's the thing that I'm going to say out loud, and I know niggas going to hate it. A lot of times she is more qualified than you.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't realize that, sometimes you get your...
Wait a Did he say that a lot of times she is more qualified than you? This dude literally said that a lot of times she is more qualified for you, meaning that if you were to do a survey on this, we're looking at 95% of the time she's qualified. And that 5% of the time she's not qualified. That's basically what he's saying. Gentlemen, do you agree with that? Let's revisit this idea of him talking about a leader, since he's trying to put it that way. A leader. Just like what my moderator was saying about children, right? Let's say in a situation is dealing with your children, how would they look? Because somebody has to be a leader according to this egalitarian ideology. Because once again, that's what he's speaking about, is an egalitarian ideology. So somebody has to be a leader. Somebody has to make a decision. If y'all both disagreeing, you just don't leave it on the table. It has to be resolved. So how is it going to be resolved? What you going to do? Let me throw out a very serious perspective. Let's say that the situation is life-threatening at that moment. You cannot go to your therapist or marriage counselor, wherever it is, right? You can't go to your pastor, you can't go to your overseer, you can't go to your homeboy, your homegirls, or whatever. This is a life and death threatening situation. You as the man see it this way. We need to move this way. She is afraid and in her feelings, and she wants to move that away. What decision you going to make? Are you going to follow her because it's her turn? Or are you going to be the man and take the lead in this? Oh, I'm just going to follow you, babe. Why did you follow me? It was just your turn. And next thing you know, both of y'all unalive like ain't nothing, trying to explain this bullshit to God. Why the hell y'all died? God, you ain't gonna believe this one, God. Sure, it was just her turn. It was her turn, and I did it. So Adam in the garden with Eve, right? Adam in the garden with Eve. I guess when Eve bit that apple, it was just her turn being a leader, huh? It was just her turn, God. It was just her turn. Adam, I thought you was the leader because I literally told you what not to do. Because guess what? God is the lead. He say he believe in God, right? God is the lead. He's the leader. The leader, the CEO, literally told you what not to do. Gave you instructions what to do and how the way to do it and what not to do. Adam, why did y'all eat that fruit in that garden? God, you ain't gonna believe this, God, but it was just her turn. It was just her turn, God. The hell you mean, Adam? It was just her turn. She took the lead. It was her turn. God. We came to a consensus that we want an egalitarian relationship, meaning that we want it to be equal. And so I wanted to take a break from leadership because I got tired of being a leader for a moment. Me being a leader and naming all these damn animals and shit, you know what I'm saying? I just got tired of that. I appreciate the opportunity, God, but I just got tired of my role. And so I wanted her to take over in that role and be the leader. Y'all see how ridiculous this sounds? Her turn. I'm going to take the lead. Golly, man.
Family in a bad situation. So my thing is, I mean, sometimes you got to pick your battles with that. And so if I know I got if somebody had to decide who gonna decide, and I got that last time, you can let her have it this time. It really ain't that deep.
It is
like,
deep,
it
bro.
really ain't that deep.
It is that
Well,
deep.
for a lot of people, it is.
Yeah, because people selfish.
Wow.
Like, whether we gonna live in Atlanta or live in Florida, what difference does it make, man?
It
I'm
do.
with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I want to stay in Atlanta. You want to go to Florida. What difference does it make where we live if I'm with you?
Yeah.
But what, I'm gonna stand on this decision and be living in Florida by myself or living in Atlanta by myself because I cared more about leading than I did having a partner to lead? Fuck that, man. It ain't that deep.
Okay.
Look, I ain't even that well off. I'm decent. But I'm gonna tell you, I done traveled a whole bunch. I done been a lot of places. It's buildings everywhere. Every city got some buildings. Every city got some restaurants, some trees, sprinkle in a couple activities. Every place I went got people. Every place I went got sports, got entertainment, got something everywhere. Everybody values money. You know, you can find anything anywhere except that one person you love. The one person you love is the real difference in this world.
Oh, God damn it. So love is more important than duty. Is that what he's saying? Love is way more important than duty.
Wow, you didn't really have to do all that. That was so kind of you. So I have this special song just for you. Here we go. I just wanna be a beta male for life. I know I'm trying to eliminate that shorty's strife. Everything just feels so right. I am never gonna stop simping at all.
And what's sad about this, gentleman, is that there are other men out there who are having this same blue pill ideology. And they look at this and they'll literally believe that this is the way to go. That's the sad part about it. That's the disappointing part about it. Where they look at men like him and they're look at him as being a leader. Listen to what he's saying and agree with it. And have all these damn men, instead of them being men, they'll have these damn men sitting up here uprooting, chasing pussy all over the goddamn country. Babe, I want to move to Texas and you're in Atlanta. Instead of you saying like, hey, no, we ain't doing that shit. Instead of you saying that, you be like, okay, it don't matter to me. Wherever you want. Damn. And it does, gentlemen, the reason why I'm in this moment right now is because I feel frustrated, okay? I'm frustrated because I want the best for us as men. I feel frustrated because these particular men out here is who is leading us astray. This is one of the reasons why we get emasculated. This is one of the reasons why the women be treating us the way they be treating us. It's because they be getting with these men. And when they get with these men, these dudes end up becoming so toxic and chaotic and so narcissistic. They end up fucking them up, fucking their mind up and everything. And then guess what? You over here at the lounge and you're learning. And I'm teaching you everything that I know based on anecdotal experience and off of, you know what I'm saying, theory and research to help you be the best version of yourself. And you done graduated from that, right? And guess what's going to happen with us? You're going to find a woman, and now you got to be this woman therapist and counselor. And worst case scenario, you might end up messing around sleeping with this woman, and she's going to screw you up. And this cycle keep continuing over and over again. That's what makes me so frustrated about this. Dudes like this don't care about you, bro. They don't. And it's sad and it's frustrating. And yeah, Lionel, he definitely need to come over to your lounge. But to be honest with you, Lionel, how the way his ideology is, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't accept nothing that I say over here. He really wouldn't. That dude would probably be mad as hell at me, for real. Probably try to fight.
Everything else is the same.
I'm telling how it is.
That. So now it's like, oh, if I got to make a decision, man, it ain't that deep.
Yeah. I believe that we are forever evolving as people.
Yeah.
And depending on the season of our lives, we always have some growing to do, some developing to do, something that we realize, you know what, I could be better in this area. What's that for you?
You said it like it was one thing, a bunch of shit.
Like what?
Right now I'm in the what phase of life am I in? I'm trying to figure out how to word it. I'm in the audit everything phase of my life. You know, that's what they say when men approach 40, I guess. They start thinking about everything. I need to go get a motorcycle for real. But nah,
are you saying that you're in the middle of a midlife crisis?
Nah, I'm in the middle of trying to figure out, deconstruct how I've been taught to live and live according to how I want to live. And that's tough.
Oh, that's good.
You know, it's tough because I think I talked about it earlier, man. Sometimes you wake up and be like, bro, is this the life I even want to be living, or is this the life I think I need to live?
Yeah.
Am I actually doing this because it's pleasing to myself, or am I doing this because I want to please people? So it's deconstructing all of that, man. And it's tough because a lot of that stuff is childhood things. Some of that stuff is just you fear choosing yourself and disappointing others. And
he's in a moisture.
So lately I just been having a big dose of like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna make a decision and I'm gonna choose me. And I've been doing that often. And you know the one.
Hey, what's so sad about that Waffle and Spoons is that he ain't even in this soft guy era. Well, shit, he probably is literally in this soft guy era now that I think about it. He literally is in this soft guy era for real. And ain't no down drizzle with this dude at all, man. This is like dead serious for him. This dude like so dead serious, man. It is just mind-boggling.
Thing people didn't tell me when you choose you, it make a lot of people mad sometimes. And
hey, y'all know back in the day when they was using the drizzle thing, that whole drizzle concept was satire, right? This dude here, he'll take that drizzle thing and think it's just dead serious, bro. It was just satire, it was just a joke to combat that stupid ass Series 7 sprinkle bullshit she was talking about.
And the hardest part is watching people you care about be disappointed because you made a decision you chose about choosing yourself. So deconstructing those things and being okay with just walking how I want to walk, and realizing the people that really support me and care, even if they don't agree, they'll appreciate that I'm happier because of the decision I made.
I love it. So holding firm to your boundaries is the area that you think you should grow in. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there any area in which you know, like character-wise, I need to be better here?
You say one, a bunch.
For example.
Bro, baffled again?
I could be more humble. I don't tell people often, but I think I'm the shit for real. Like I wake up, I look in that mirror, I say, you a bad motherfucker. But like, I think sometimes I've let my ego get the best of me. And I think I make sometimes decisions based off of that instead of, what's better for me in the long run. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely say an ego thing. You know what I mean? And it's tough, right? Because your pride and ego is the reason some of us is in these situations.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I would say that's something I got to chill on. Because I think I'm right about everything.
You do.
And I'm only wrong when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But until I'm wrong, I'm right. And I know y'all looking at me like, man, you feel the same way too. Everybody be feeling that way.
So hold up. Let's call him on this bullshit again.
That's bullshit.
Did he not earlier made this whole rant semper talking about leadership and he really don't feel like being a leader all the time and all this stuff, right? So if that be the case, then how in the hell is he going to go back and say that he's right all the time until he's wrong? If that ain't some narcissistic bullshit, what the hell?
That's bullshit.
Damn. This dude here. Damn.
And that's one of the things I gotta just chill. Like, you don't know everything. Mm-hmm. Take somebody else's counsel and advice, especially when you paying them. That's the worst thing. I be paying people and still not taking their advice.
Yeah. That would not have been the character flaw or improvement I would have chosen for you, or would have even thought you would have said. I don't necessarily get that you're not humble in the way that you explained it.
Yeah. Well, because I don't show it. Like, I'm not like a braggy person, but it's the silent humble, like non-humbleness that gets us. Because it's in those micro decisions that you're making. It's the fights you choosing to keep fighting when you know you should let it go, and you just fighting for no fucking reason. Like, I'm 200,000 down in the decision because I had a little bruised ego. Now, I'm not saying, but like you just get to a point where you like chill. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to take chill pills a little bit more,
That's good. That's very good. I have some green flag, red flag questions for you as we close this episode out. Ready? All right. Your partner says their co-parent is their best friend. Green flag or red flag?
That's a red flag.
Why?
Best friend is crazy. Then what the fuck am I?
So it's important for you to be your partner's best friend?
Best opposite sex best friend, yes.
Okay.
Or at least you respect me enough not to say it like that.
Okay. So then partner or co-parent or not, it would be...
What do you call that person? Your bestie daddy?
My best friend.
Your baby daddy and your bestie. Your bestie daddy? What? I don't. Your best daddy? I don't like it.
Okay.
Just don't sound right.
Okay. Let's say that the person is not their child's father. They're just the opposite sex.
No. Let's revisit this leader thing. All right. Let's say in this hypothetical situation that she agrees that her baby daddy is her best friend, and you can't change her mind on that. My baby daddy is my best friend. Well, where I am to you, babe, you're my man. But he's my best friend, my baby daddy. So what would be the overall consensus on that? Are you going to go back and say, well, shit, you take the lead? Go ahead, take the lead on that one. You got it. Even though he don't agree with it. Go ahead and take the lead on that. You got it. Your decision making is way better than how I feel. Go ahead. How we handle that situation?
Meet them. They have a best friend. You've hung out with this best friend. They're of the opposite sex. Red flag, green flag.
For me, a red flag.
Okay. Your partner still calls their ex when something big happens in their life. Green flag or red flag?
Depends. I would say green flag. I wouldn't say automatically a red flag. I would say green flag. It depends.
Okay. Your partner has been single for 10 years. Green flag or red flag?
Green.
That's a green flag for you?
Yeah.
Someone who's been single for 10 years? Mm-hmm. Okay. Your partner has been engaged 3 times. Green flag or red flag?
Red.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Okay. Your partner refuses to share their location.
Engaged. Okay. Engaged but not married is what you mean.
Engaged but not married.
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. Why you keep saying yes then? You cannot say yes. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, you gotta see one of those through. Yeah, what you keep saying yes for?
Okay.
That don't make sense.
Or why were you so good that you keep getting asked?
You can say no.
I agree with that.
Okay then.
Okay. Your partner refuses to permanently share their location with you. Green flag or red flag?
Green flag. Fuck, you need to know where I'm from. I will take my chances with the kidnapper. I would rather, this is the crazy part about that. What you need my location for, other than to spy on me? What you need it for?
Safety.
I will take my chance with the kidnapper than to have you have my location. I feel like it's worse for my mental health for you to know where I am all the time than to deal with some kidnappers. I take my chances. I am not locate. What the fuck you gonna do about it?
So this is what she's going to do about it. She's going to say that, no, Ace, you're going to turn your location on because I feel that you should have the location on. And guess what you're going to do? You know what, babe, you got it. You take the leadership. I trust your decision making because I'm appointing you to be the leader in that moment. Y'all see how even more crazy his logic is sounding? We could use this logic in everything that he say now. No matter what he say. You could go back and say, well, since I don't feel like being a leader right now, then I believe that you got it. You can handle it. So whatever decision you want, we can do it. So if you feel like that we need to turn our location setting on, even though I don't agree with it, then go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it. Why not?
It's different. I will give the cops my no, not them neither. I will give like my homeboy who ready to ride for you my location because he gonna come do some shit about it. You gonna ask me what bitch you fucking, and I'm robbed. I'm up there tied up. I see you over there. Like, nah, hell nah.
Your partner.
Oh, real quick. This comment with Tim. I just want to clarify this too because I know that this particular comment, Kevin Samuels say this. He was saying this pretty often. Where he was saying that women think emotionally and we think logically, right? And he also used this by saying that men don't feel. Okay. Now, I'm going to say that I don't agree with that. The reason why that I don't agree with it is because you need to have context behind it. All right. Could we agree that And the overall premises of the human experience, right, that we all have emotions, both men and women. Could we agree with that? Second of all, right, this is how the way it truly is. Yes, we as men, we are logical. Absolutely we are. But what we do is that we lead with our logic while having emotions. But however, women lead with their emotions, then eventually meet with their logic if they don't allow their emotions to become hyper emotional. That's the only difference. But when we sit up here and dismiss and saying that, hey, we as men is not emotional at all, no, that is not true. We are emotional. We are. But there's a difference between being a regular emotional human being or a regular emotional man versus being hyper emotional. Okay. And I believe that was the whole premises what Kevin Samuels was really trying to convey to us as men, is that we shouldn't be hyper emotional, where we're allowing our hyper emotional self to surpass the logic. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that, because a lot of content creators, a lot of podcasters, they be using that talking point, but they don't give you the premises behind it. They don't break it down so you can understand what they truly are saying. Okay.
Says they don't post relationships on social media. Green flag or red
Green
flag?
flag.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Let me get one for you. Oh, okay. I know what you're gonna say to this one. Your partner says that they need 2 days alone out of every single week. Green flag or red flag?
Every single week.
Every
Green
single
flag.
week. Green flag.
I don't want to see you that much neither. We're on the same page.
So I have
What 2 days? If it's Friday, Saturday, what the fuck are you doing?
any 2 days.
Now, if it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, you get all your work done. And I actually feel like you can be a little bit more productive during the time you see somebody. Because when I'm not with you, I'm working the whole time. When I'm with you, I got to think about what the fuck you want to eat, what we going to watch. Now you know what I mean? So I feel like you can actually, because a relationship is like a job. Mm-hmm. Do you work your job every day?
No, but this person is saying no contact alone 2 days out of every week, because this is what I do to pour into my.
Wait a minute. We're not gonna skip over this one. So is he implying that there are certain days where you're not in a relationship? Is that what he's saying? So in his logic, right, 5 days of the week, you are in a committed relationship, you're doing your thing. And after the 5 days is over, you take an off day. And them 2 days off days, you're no longer in a relationship? Is that what he's saying? Now, keep in mind that he's talking about in the context of being in a monogamous relationship, right? So you mean to tell me that 5 days in a week you're in a serious monogamous relationship, then when it gets to the weekend or whatever, hell, you could wow the hell out. You could just take a break from being in a relationship. Is that what he's saying? Pinball, what's up with it, man?
Cup.
No contact?
No contact.
And we're assuming that they're doing exactly what they're saying they're doing, though, right?
Do you? Is that a green flag or a red flag?
Nah, if I'm taking it as face value, that all they're doing is using that to refill their cup, and that's actually what's happening, I think is a green flag.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I have refrained in earlier episodes of the exit interview. I used to end it with telling someone why I thought they were single. And I have since refrained from that. because I have just since refrained from telling somebody why I think they're single. But what I will say for our viewers is I'm not even sure if Ace was being serious for more than 50% of this conversation.
Everything I said, I stand behind. I don't want to be punished, though, for the delivery. But everything I said, I do stand behind, and I really did mean. For real. Like, I only capped like 2 times during this whole interview.
What was
So insecurity is, like I told y'all earlier in this episode, is insecurity. He wants to be socially accepted. Because if you believe 100% of everything you're saying, then you're going to stand 10 toes down. It wouldn't matter what people view it or not. It wouldn't matter to you. Hell, like over here, I stand 10 toes down to everything I say over here, even if you don't agree with it. I stand 10 toes down because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Cap?
Cap is when I said I almost dated a stripper.
What
I
was
didn't
true?
say what we actually did.
What'd you do?
You know. And then,
What'd you do?
you know,
What did you do?
we didn't date, but we, you know,
You had sex.
He smashed
a few times.
Is that difficult to say?
On a podcast?
It's not, though.
Yeah, it is.
You literally spent
I don't
40% of this conversation talking about
don't
sexual pleasure.
40% is crazy.
Oh, it's true.
You know, your estimations is girl math.
Girl math.
Because 40% is crazy.
You did.
Okay.
All right. And what was the second time that you capped?
Well, that's about it.
Keith Simpson was so
My final question.
Hey, Keith Simpson. Keith Simpson, I'm laughing at you because your handle name is literally Simpson. But yeah, you're right though, bro. You're right. Sipping at his finest. You was absolutely correct. God damn, man.
Are you ready for love?
Yeah.
Family name.
You sure?
Yeah.
I said that was my final question. Tell everybody where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Ace Metaphor, or coming to your city as part of tonight's conversation. We got 44 cities this fall. Yay. We'll see you in your city. Hopefully you pull up. Peace.
Y'all, as per usual, tell me what you thought about this conversation with Ace Metaphor in the comments, because I think there's an opportunity for us to always grow from the feedback. Check you out on the next week's episode.
No, you need to come over here to the lounge because we tell you exactly how we feel over here at the lounge, for real. God damn. I don't know. I honestly think that she low-key be watching the Urban Lounge podcast, bro. That's why she decided to literally bring Ace Metaphor. And once again, the reason why I'm saying this, brothers, is because last week when we was reacted to, how many videos we reacted? I think we reacted to like 3 of her videos, right? And within 3 other videos, I kept referencing that she was linked with Ace Metaphor in the tonight's conversation. I was giving you her background as well too. And so all of a sudden, she decided to bring Ace Metaphor to the show. Bobby said something. man. Bobby said something. So I think she be watching the lounge, man. I'm like, hey, I mean, you come out to the lounge because we're going to tell you exactly how it is, you know. It is what it is. But this is the end of her podcast episode, all right? And so, gentlemen, let me know what y'all think about this particular episode with Ace Metaphor, all right? Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, y'all. Do you agree with Ace Metaphor premises, his different talking points, his ideology, his worldviews? Do you agree with it? Let me know if you disagree with it, so we can continue the conversation going on this particular topic. All right. What about her as well too? Do you agree with how the way she was asking the questions and about her perspective on this as well too? Do you believe that she was being a manipulator, as you know, majority of us says that she is? Or do you believe that, you know, she was being more modest in this particular episode? So you let me know in the comment section and stuff. Those of y'all who was in the live comments right now, I appreciate you a whole lot for participating in this episode. All right, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the gifts as well too that you have shared with me on this channel. Because yes, your gifts do help this channel grow, and also more importantly, not only your gifts help this channel grow, but also, brothers, you thumbs up in the live, you sharing out the live, you subscribing to the channel, you participating in the shorts I put out, you in the community posts that we put out every single day. That helps the channel out too, brothers, and I appreciate that a whole lot from the bottom of my heart. I really do. As y'all can see, we got a lot of work to do, brothers. We really do. I got a lot of work to do as me as well, where I got to still put out this content for y'all, where, reacting to videos, but I'm also putting out teaching series as well too, where it can help better us as men. All right. So other than that, brothers, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode, and I will see you gentlemen in the next episode. Yes, I will be live tomorrow night as well too, because we got another reaction video that we're going to react to. All right, so make sure you have your notifications set when I go live. So y'all have a great Friday, and I'll see you again.